Yo, what's up, guys? Long time no see. Let me see if I got this. Yo, long time no see, guys. I got my suit and tie. I'm ready for today, guys. I'm ready. I hope everybody's having a great day. God bless. Let me know how you guys been. The last time that I saw you guys was yesterday. We were playing some Fortnite. But today we're being for real. We're keeping it a buck. We're being for real. I got my button down because today's a funeral. No, I'm just kidding. But today we're going to have some fun. Let me just see if I can put this on. Today we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a lot of fun today. I got a lot of stuff for you guys. I got a lot of stuff for you guys in store today. So I hope everybody's having a great day. God bless. And let's get this show on the road, baby. Yeah. Bang. Bang. How is everybody doing today? Let's get this show on the road. Hey. I hope everybody's having a great day. God bless. Let's get this show on the road. Fortnite time. King Turzy, my boy Pepino, what is up? Me, Rocky, Leandro, Andrew Knotts, Too Lit to Handle. What's up, my guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. God bless. We did see some Zuffa boxing. Did you guys like the Zuffa boxing yesterday? Yes or no? Snazzy W, let's go. Let's go. I wore this today because it's a special occasion. We're back. I wore this today because Joe Rogan, you know Joe Rogan? He always wears this, right? Every time it's a pay-per-view, right? Every time he goes on. So you know what I said? I said, let me put this on. It's going to be a little hot. It's a little hot, I already know. I'll put my AC up a little bit. But I said, you know what? Joe Rogan always celebrates like this. Let's celebrate that we're back with UFC for 9 weeks in a row with a special occasion. Let's celebrate it. Perk time. The percolator. That's what they call me, the percolator. Bang, 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 bang. So I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get this show on the road. What we have in store for today is we're going to talk about the news. Talk about the news a little bit. After we talk about the news, we're going to get into our usual. And if you guys want, we'll break down the entire card of UFC Houston. You guys let me know. Zuffa boxing actually wasn't bad. Exactly. I'm going to ask you guys. That's what I was going to ask you guys in the poll. What did you guys think about Zuffa boxing? I liked it. It's on Paramount. It's free. Thoughts? I might have to take this off in a bit, but I wore it because it was good today. It's a special occasion. What's up, Brayden? I hope you're having a great day, bro. I missed the lunchtime, but Moneyline's later tonight. Moneyline is later tonight. Shout out to all you guys. Let's go. What up, Pepino? Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Let me put on my hat. Because as you guys know, I'm trying to grow my hair. It's not in the best situation. So we put on my hat in order to avoid the hair day. So, how's everybody doing? Shout out to all you guys. Drop a like if you guys haven't already. I do gotta tell you guys one thing. And I'll tell you guys right now. Might as well I'll tell you guys right now. So let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you guys. I gotta give a big shout out to every single one of you guys. Let's play the victory trumpet sound. Let's go. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that supported the prediction video. We did so good on the prediction video. Thank you guys for everything. We got 500 views on that. Feeling better? I'm feeling a lot better. I'm feeling a lot better. Let's go. I'm feeling a lot better today. No crash outs, no none of that BS. And I got a commercial break, but I want to say thank you to all you guys. You guys helped me hit a lot of views with that prediction video. The prediction video is already out. Go watch it. It's on the channel if you guys haven't already. Go show that video some love. You know, I appreciate all you guys showing that video some love. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Last but not least, what's good? What's good? Paku, my boys. He's joking, Pepino. We have fake beef. Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah. But guys, I got a commercial break for all you guys. So, memberships are only $1. $1 memberships, guys. $1 memberships. Only $1 if you use this link. Future Sequences says Zuffa's mid. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, because, you know, it was, you know, I see what you're saying. I see what you're putting down. But I'm not going to lie. I do think that this Zuffa has potential, guys. I really do. For real, I think Zuffa has potential. For real. It's fun. It's exciting. The matchmaking. Imagine Usyk on there. Teofimo Lopez on there. Guys, you know, the boxing matches that we were waiting to happen, we can have happen now. You know, Teofimo wants to be in Zuffa. Usyk, I know it's... But let me know what you guys think. Paku, yeah, I know. Let's go. LMAO, he let Masvidal sign his cheat. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. All right, guys, here we go. For some reason, it feels like I have a hair in my mouth. Oh, I got it. I got it. But I wanted to start off with this. It appears Jacobe Smith, guys, we got a new fight. I gotta call it out. And by the way, shout out to Adiris 412. Whoever you are, bro, thank you for always inviting me. This is a beautiful game. I know he's always inviting me. And there's a bunch of Nick Alexander, a bunch of OGs. But I just want to know who Adiris is. Just let me know who you are, and I'll gladly join. I might just join it for fun this week. I might. Well, I'll think about it, Adiris. I'll think about it. But thank you for the challenge. Thank you for the challenge. I appreciate that. But guys, there is a new fight on this card. Jacobe Smith versus Josiah Harrell. If you guys don't know, Josiah Harrell had a brain disease where basically he was out and he was expected to never come back to the UFC. Not to the UFC, but to fighting. And he pushed through it, and he's back on a short notice matchup. Guys, he took a long time away as well. He's back on a short notice matchup. What does the UFC do? They say, you know what? You went through hell to come here? Let's give you some more hell. Match you up against Jacobe Smith. Yo, the UFC doesn't give a damn. Yo, the guy was fighting life. And you're going to give him Jacobe Smith? I know it's short notice. He accepted at the end of the day. But, yo, this is a crazy matchup for my boy. Yo, guys, this is crazy. This is crazy. We know Jacobe Smith took a while to finish Nico Price. That guy couldn't finish Nico Price in the first round if his life depended on it. But let me know who you guys think wins this fight. Because I think that this guy is going to be a great addition to the UFC. Great addition. Respect. Not only respect for what you do inside the cage, but respect for your body and fighting through it. You're a survivor. Respect to all the survivors. Guys, Jacobe Smith has left Fortis MMA and has been in Vegas or is working with DC. Anyone have confirmation on that? Marcel at Ranger MMA and also working with DC. Guys, I knew something might be up when Jeff Neal didn't mention him in his recent interview with James Lynch. Jeff Neal is the only one still at Fortis MMA. Jacobe Smith left. Ramy Brahim left under Saif Sayoud. And look at this, guys. He saw Ramy Brahim, how he's moving after leaving Fortis, and followed the suit for the greater good. Guys, Fortis MMA, the fall off of Fortis MMA needs to be studied. Because Saif Sayoud was a guy that had a bunch of champions, but now it looks like he can't put it all together. And remember what Ramy Brahim was screaming at Saif Sayoud when Carlos Prates knocked Jeff Neal out. He said, Saif Sayoud, you ruined Jeff Neal's career. Take that with a grain of salt, but a lot of these guys are leaving Fortis MMA. I don't know what you guys think. LMAO KZ, Tick was practicing rear naked chokes. He got that hair in his mouth from Mazar meet and greet. Hey, yo, bro, come on, bro. Yo, KZ, come on, bro. I got you your favorite sound effect, KZ. I got you your favorite. Yo, this is KZ's favorite sound effect. Alright, straight. Saif Sayoud is a fucking terrible coach. I never thought of it like that. I never thought of him as a terrible coach. I never did. But now I understand. What up? Sorry, Leandro. What up, boys? What up? What up? What up? What up, everybody? YouTube deleted my first comment. What the F? I said, what's up, Uselyis? How did the... Whoa! Hey, yo! Reconstruction. Is that real, bro? Is that real? Is that real, bro? Can you actually have reconstruction there, bro? Now, guys, holy, is this actually happening? I hate it when people do this on Twitter, and it's literally nothing in the photo. Like, I hate it when people do that on Twitter. Like, for real? Like, for real? Yo, Brady, you like that sound effect, bro? Whoever recorded that is a demon. That sound reminds me of MMA Joey. Oh, we're talking about MMA Joey later today. Guys, we're talking about MMA Joey later today. Don't think we're not. So bear with me. We're gonna talk in like 5 minutes about MMA Joey. Looking ahead to Friday, guys. Look at this, guys. Joshua Van, UFC flyweight champion Derek Lewis, February 20th on Friday at 4 p.m. CT. They're gonna be talking, answering questions, Q&A. If you guys are excited, maybe they asked about Joshua Van and Tyra. What happened with Manel Cap? You know, maybe they asked about that. MMA Joey. I'm sure someone needs it. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. But why would you need that, KZ? For what? I don't have my conspiracy sound effect. I gotta get my conspiracy sound effect up. Guys, it's so hard to do everything every day, like to remember the sound effects, to remember everything. It's crazy. Did you guys like the thumbnail? You guys, what do you guys rate the thumbnail? What do you guys rate the thumbnail 1 through 10? Now, guys, look at this as well. Ceremonial weigh-in will be at 5 p.m. CT. So, on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and UFC. Hang on. I got a Mortal Kombat. Shoot. Sorry. I got a Morning Kombat notification. They're talking about Justin Gaethje versus Ilya and Ian Gary versus Islam at the White House. I don't know. But look. KZ, how do you know about that reconstruction there, bro? Like, what? Like, how would you know about that? Okay, next thing, guys. Let's go to the next thing. Let's go. Let's hurry up. Hurry up. YouTube, stop. I'm sorry, bro. It's not me, bro. It's not me. It's YouTube, bro. MA Joe, yo, chill, dude. Yo, KZ, maybe it's good that they're censoring you because what you're about to say is out of pocket, bro. Yo, KZ, you gotta chill, bro. Mike Tyson versus Floyd Mayweather. Exhibition scheduled for April 25th in Congo. No way it's actually happening. 59 versus 48. Damn. I'll watch it. Now, mother effers after their first ever training realizing how weak they actually are. This is me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This was me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, I'm not built for this, bro. Next thing, guys, we're gonna talk about MMA Joey Tom Aspinall situation. Take what I say with a grain of salt. Take what I say with a grain of salt. We had a great stream on Friday. Great stream. Alright, WKZ, but he's out of pocket. He's crashing out. He's about to crash out right now. Never forget when on camera, Tom Aspinall's team tried to get the doctor to examine his eye to justify him quitting, and he laughed in his face. The same doctor who found no serious eye damage. Take what I say with a grain of salt here, guys. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I think I have to refresh.
Yeah, but it's good.
So look, he actually laughed at him. Look.
It's good that he stopped the fight.
Yeah. Of course. You should stop the fight until you are good again and until you cleared from ophthalmology department from our side. After, not for this visit, after the second visit, after make sure everything coming back to normal, the vision.
Okay, next thing. Tom Aspinall didn't have LASIK surgery repeated over and over again, but they never specified what eye surgery he had, what was done. The skepticism comes from the fact that these guys reported he can't play with his kids, then less than 24 hours later, he's juggling soccer balls. So the skepticism I'm seeing largely about the surgery itself. We don't know if it's LASIK eye surgery or what it is. Take what I say with a grain of salt. But also, Tom Aspinall was seen right here, guys, like juggling a ball. Look. I'm not joking. Look. Yo. What? And remember, we have him shaking hands with other people as well. I'll play that again. Yo. Okay. Well, what the hell? Okay, I'm not gonna say what I want to say. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit. That was before. Oh, that was before the eye poke. Oh, that was before the... I don't want to hear that shit. Don't upload it then. Don't upload it then. I don't want to hear that shit. Yo, it's not looking good for Aspinall. Now, Dustin Poirier claps back at Nate Diaz. Belt to ass. Like, I was about to tweet this to Grimy 84. Nah, let me chill. Belt to ass, straight up, belt to ass. Nate Diaz wants that smoke with Dustin. Yo, Dustin, let's do it. KZ MMA Cope. Yo, Caden Jable. Yo, Caden Jable was talking crazy last time in KZ's chat about me. Yo, excuse me, sir. I believe you severe cause of brain may be rotting your hairline as well. I'll never be able to escape it. Guys, I know my hairline is bad. I know. Yo, Caden Jable, yo. I think you got bigger problems with KZ and MMA Cam, bro. I know my hairline's bad, bro. I know. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. You were already coming at me in KZ's chat, bro, the other night. So, come on, bro. Cut me some slack, bro. Spare me, bro. Have some mercy, bro. Have some mercy. Leave Tom alone. Oh, my God. Leave Tom alone. Leave Tom. I'm just kidding. Nah, but for real. He did get eye poked. Gone is a cheater. We got to call a spade a spade. I got to be fair. I do clickbait a little, but to be fair, we'll see what comes on. Only time can tell. When has Ariel ever been honest? Hey, yo, what's up, Turzy? I didn't say what's up. What's up, bro? I hope you're having a great day. Me and KZ have since reconciled. Thank you. Hey, all right then. Yo, KZ, you and Jaden Cable are good now? All right then, Jaden Cable. Then that means you can keep on doing what you do. And keep on copying KZ. All right, next thing. Now, Rampage Jackson, you guys know the situation that happened with Rampage Jackson. If you guys don't know, there was a fan who came up to him and said something about John Jones, and he got very mad. He got very aggressive, and he was like, yo, why are you talking about me and John Jones? I'll beat your ass. You know, like, he got very defensive about John Jones. So let's see what he has to say. Low IQ people, excuse me, that never competed think I'm just upset that I lost to the best fighter on the planet. Nobody has beaten John Jones, and I'm proud to have shared the cage with him. But what I don't like is fans trying to troll me when I'm hosting a meet and greet. All it's doing is making me not want to be a fan friendly anymore. It's very funny how it's only one demographic of people in my DMs upset that I called a troll a B. Pull a B move while I'm live streaming, and you'll get called a B. I don't mind jokes. You weak ass people can let people troll you, but don't expect for everyone to be a B made like you. Damn. Shout out to Clown. Nobody. I can't say it like him. I can't, but for real, he does it good. Next thing, guys, belt to ass, Nate Diaz. Yo, I'm about to go on Twitter. Yo, belt to ass, Grimy. Nah, I'm just kidding. Belt to belt to ass. Alexander Volkanovski cooks for a team of workers helping set up solar panels on his farm. Guys, Alexander Volkanovski dropped a video that I really liked. He worked with, it's kind of like a business thing where they kind of, he shouts them out and they do work on his house for him. They installed the solar panels, and Volk is such a nice guy, such a class-hearted guy. Like, you will never see Diego Lopez do this type of stuff. Like, for real, I'm glad Diego Lopez didn't win the belt because, like, can you imagine if Diego Lopez would have won the belt? Like, for real, that would have been bad. Like, Diego Lopez, you will never see Diego Lopez looking like for real, you will never see Diego Lopez, like, being like Volk and being a class act. Like, for real. For real. So, let's see what Volk did. He did very good, guys. This is what I love about Volk. So, he cooked for all of them. They worked, and they got the job done, and he cooked different types of shish kebabs. He cooked chicken shish kebab, lamb, beef, and pork. Yo, that is sick, bro. That is sick. Like, the story ended very nice. Like, if Diego Lopez would have won, bro, like, people would have been talking about, oh, Diego Lopez versus Masvar. Like, if Diego Lopez would have won, bro, that guy would have never fought Masvar. Like, for real. For real. Like, thank God Diego Lopez didn't win. Like, thank God. Thank the Lord. What up, Larry? I hope you're having a great day. God bless, Larry. Thank you for everything, bro. Thank you for always helping me, bro. Not gonna lie, I can't count with as many fingers that I have on my hands how many times Larry has come through, bro. For real. For real, for real. He got double eye poked, gauged under 4 months ago. Any fighter would take his time off with an eye poke that bad. You can't fight with one eye like Bisping because the sport has evolved. Everyone is better. Hey, that's fair, Paku. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not going to, because last time out, I was a little too hard on Aspinall. I'm just going to wait for time. Only time will tell. And you do got to take some time off because Gone, he did, I got to be for real, he did cheat. He did cheat. I'm not going to do that take that I did last time that was a little bit too biased. I got a spade. I got a tennis ball right here. I've been betting on tennis ball. I've been betting on tennis, guys. And you know what they say in tennis? There's a saying in tennis. They say Pepino doesn't know how to bet on tennis if his life depended on it. But that's not the saying. The quote is, for tennis, what's the quote for tennis? They say, if you got balls, you got balls. That's the quote. If you got balls, you got balls. And, you know, I feel like if you got balls, you got balls. So, that's the quote of the day. Volk gonna lose to Lauren Murphy. Yo, chill, bro. I don't want Lerone Murphy to beat Manzar, bro. Nico Price fight was sketchy. Jacoby was a minus 2,000 favorite. Looked like a minus 150 at most. Hollow, I gotta pin this. And Hollow sent me some funny stuff on Instagram, bro. He sent me like Ilya Taporia, like I got the drop on a flex like King Von, bro. I was like, yo, Ilya Taporia's moving like King Von. Yo, Consultant, what is up, my boy? I hope you're having a great day. If you got balls, you got balls. That's the quote of the day. And I gotta give a big shout out to you, bro, because the last time I was like, man, Consultant's not funny. Like, that's not funny. But it is funny at times. I just gotta, not be biased. I gotta not be biased. I gotta be for real. I gotta be for real. I can't pick and choose. I can't, if it's funny, it's funny. If it's not, I gotta be for real. I can't be just biased and me. I gotta, call a spade a spade. Gon cheats in every fight. Rafael Nadal has a nice-ass yacht. For real. Who is that? Is that a tennis player? Aspinall slander. No. I'm not doing the Aspinall slander because last time out, it didn't sound good. When I heard myself back and I was like, oh, Michael Bisping won the belt with no eye. I was too hard on him. For real, like, I was too hard on him, and that was like, bro, you don't gotta be 100% on Aspinall. Like, he did get done dirty. Like, for real. Next thing, guys. Let's go to the next thing. Flight reacts. Yo. Bro, why they show the dog dance? Bro. This KZ, bro? Is this KZ? Yo, I found KZ. Hey. Go KZ. Hey, KZ zesty. Hey. Go KZ. Alright. Flight reacts instantly. Sat up and locked in after seeing a pretty Latina girl on Drewski's Could Have Been Love show. Drewski, if you do not pick her to win this entire show, you need your brain studied.
Lindo, simpático. Es una persona que me hace pasar buenos momentos. Si realmente nos pertenecemos el uno para el otro, pues sería perfecto.
Cheers.
Woo! Where you from? I'm from Costa Rica.
Okay. Next thing. Elite foot eye coordination. Yeah, dude, you saw that, right, bro? You saw that. Bro, just saw Tom Aspinall section. You're so base. Motherfucker juggling a football. Better than sound. Bro, for real, bro. For real. But I'm not gonna lie, though. I gotta give credit. MMA Joey. I know a lot of you guys have different opinions, but that's where I got it from. I gotta give credit where it's due. I got it from MMA Joey. Shout out to Consultant. Nadal is a legendary tennis player. Yo, what up, Adiel? What's up? What up, bro? Garcia versus Barrios winner. I'ma go Garcia. I'm nervous. Garcia got dropped by Romero. He did lose to Gervonta Davis as well. But a lot of people are on Barrios. A lot. I'll ask you guys in the poll. Great question. Guys, if you guys don't know, guys, we got a lot of boxing fans in here. The Zuffa boxing has been great. Everything has been great. Guys, who do you guys got? Ryan Garcia or Barrios? I don't know how to spell his exact name, but guys, I'm going to go Garcia. But we have to mention, guys, with that fight with Devin Haney, he was, I don't know, take what I say with a grain of salt, but with that fight with Devin Haney, he was on something, right? Supposedly, right? And then after, when we saw him fight Romero, he did not look the same. Like, he looked a little bit more hesitant, not as confident to go. I'm going to go Garcia. I might parlay with UFC, like a light parlay, nothing crazy. But we gotta remember, like, I don't know. With Garcia, this guy has been doing a world tour on Kick, you know, streaming with Neon, you know, going crazy with Garcia. I don't know. It's hard with Garcia, but I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna go Garcia. Let me know who you guys got. Brian C, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you, Brian C. Let's go. Yeah, I want to say thank you to all you guys because you guys have been helping me a lot. Let's get this show on the road. Shout out to Brian C, my guy. Thank you so much, bro. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy everything. Enjoy it. One of my favorite emotes is this one right here. I love this one. If Garcia don't win, it's over. He can't tie with Barrios when Barrios, in my opinion, lost to Manny Pac. Dude, yo, so I'm not going to lie. I was looking at it here and there, Mario versus Pacquiao, and I heard a lot of people said that that decision was all over the place. That decision should not have been the right call. I agree, bro. I agree 100%. I'm going Garcia, but it's now or never. It's now or never. I agree. Let's go. I got like ground beef. Let's go, Pacu. I'm trying to determine if you look more like koala, sloth, or anteater, chat. Bro, for real, bro. Come on, man. Why you gotta come at me like that, bro? Shout out to Jaden Cable. Shout out to Jaden Cable. Sorry. Okay, shout out to the 27 guys. This is the most I had in a while. So shout out to all you guys. Drop a like if you guys haven't. The prediction video for UFC Houston's already out. 6 best bets and lock of the week on Wednesday. And then Friday, last minute predictions, where we go over the bets and what we like. I'm trying to get back in the main event column. We got Paddy Pimblett wrong. I got Volk right to beat Diego. But I did get Oliveira wrong to beat Mario Batista. I'm trying to get back in that main event win column. We're all in this together. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Oh, this guy, bye. Really, Tinka? Really, bro? You're leaving, bro, already? You're leaving? Let me see. Everyone hates that F. Yo, KZ, for real, dude? KZ, come on, bro. Come on, KZ. Let me see what Pepito said. Leave Paco alone. Yeah, me Rocket. Come on, bro. Me Rocket, come on. All right. What's up, me Rocket? Yo, what up, Stream Elements? My main dog. I can't bet on Garcia or Barrios. I'm betting on 2 knockdowns. That's a little risky, though. That's a little risky. You don't think that's a little risky? If Garcia don't win, it's over. He can't tie with Barrios when Barrios, in my opinion, lost to Manny Pac. I agree. He has to whoop Barrios. Stream Elements, please time out me Rocket. I got Barrios. I've never seen a good boxing fight. Not trying to be negative. Haro, I'm with you. A lot of people have this conversation, but can I tell you one of my favorite boxing matches? One of my favorite boxing matches was, I know this was a little bit crazy, but Lomachenko. One of my favorites to watch. Lomachenko versus, I don't know who it was. I think it was, let me check. Dude, when Lomachenko fought George Kambosos Jr., bro, I thought that was a good fight. Lomachenko versus George Kambosos Jr., I thought that was a good fight. But it is hard on the attention span. Now, guys, I want to bring up the Max Holloway, guys. When Max Holloway used wrestling-heavy game plan to dismantle Yair Rodriguez. So, guys, a lot of you guys, I don't know if you guys remember this fight, but this fight was a long time ago. It was a banger 5-round. And Yair was having a lot of success. I can't play the whole thing, but I'll play when the only times when Max Holloway was actually wrestling and used it offensively. Usually he wrestles defensively, but here, guys, towards the 3rd round, he got taken down, right? But then he started to mix in his takedowns as well. Towards the end of that 3rd round, he starts wrestling, threatens the sub attempt. Right here, I'll let it play. I love this fight. I know, if you compare this fight to boxing, it's UFC's way better. But, you know, I got to give credit where it's due. UFC, these guys are going 100%. I love this fight. I really did. That's one of my favorite parts of the fight, where Max Holloway threatens that sub, and like it turns Yair and it forces him to get on his back. Max Holloway almost lost this fight, guys. He literally almost lost this fight. I remember the upward elbow. Like, this fight was crazy. And the scar tissue and like leaking. One of my favorite fights of all time. And to compare that to boxing, it's easy to say UFC is way better by miles. Now, guys, former UFC champ Cain Velasquez was just released from prison. He served time after firing shots at a vehicle carrying a man accused of doing the unthinkable to his son in 2022. Greeted by his family in a mariachi band. I'm not going to play the audio, but guys, this is a heartfelt moment in your heart where you feel good. You feel like, you know what? Especially him. Imagine being there for 5 years, 4 to 5 years, thinking, I don't know if I'm going to get out, you know? And what he did, it makes sense. I know it's like, yo, he's crazy, but just imagine. You know, a lot of people would do the exact same. Obviously, it's dangerous. But guys, Cain was just fighting for what he loves. He was just fighting for what he loves. And I love to see it. I'm glad he's out. I know his family missed him. And I know he's a great dad. So shout out to Cain Velasquez because, in my opinion, a lot of men today would do the exact same thing. Because they should not be able to get away with that. For real, for real. Next thing, guys, I'm the best. Hey, shout out to you, Caden. Consultant, who the fuck is Lock Dog? Bro, come on, bro. Come on, I got a lock this week, bro. I know why you guys are saying that, though. Because my boy AJ. Yo, when I heard that, I was like, fuck. I knew he was going to catch strays, bro. Fuck. Next thing, guys, Zack King. You guys know Zack King. He's kind of the one that kind of brought it. Remember, we're going to break down the entire UFC Houston card right after. But Zack King is kind of like the king of AI. Like, before AI. So I want to show you guys. Zack King surprised kids at school after promising to join them. And then he popped up on Zoom. But then he popped out of the screen. So I kind of like this type of stuff. It makes your imagination run wild.
Let me see if I can do something. Come over here and minimize this. And then a shoulder here that has somewhere. That one. Sure. Some images there.
Bro, it's cool because this guy would edit like crazy. And nowadays it's a lot easier. But I consider Zack King, for real, the founder. Like, he paved the way. He, for real, paved the way. For real.
See the song? Alright. You ever play with these? Let's go. Okay.
Oh, that's sick.
Hold on, I'm gonna try this.
Bro, it's crazy because he's still doing what he loves today. And that, you love to see it. You love to see it, bro. Like, this is the real king. He was the king of Vine. You guys remember Vine? Vine was fun, bro. For real, Vine was fun. Forget the locks, bro. Try to get a main event right this year. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Larry CT, my savage lock dog of the week is Joshua Harrell. Bro. Joshua Harrell, bro. Bro, I got you guys. My savage lock of the week is Torres Finney. My lock of the week is Jonathan Almeida. Forget the locks, bro. Try to get a main event right. I'm trying, man. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to pick Mario Batista. I did not. I gotta get my bias aside. Sweet science is a F words. It's for F words. Hey, I hear you. Charles will do to Max what he did to Gamrot. Sub her into 2 rounds. Whoa, Max by sub. My camera's not full. Max by sub. Whoa. AJ's the Gianni the Greek, just 20 years younger. I love his Gianni the Greek impression as well. But I see it. Alright, next thing, guys. Let me blow my nose, sorry. Guys, I'm biased. You know how I am. I am biased towards AJ. I am a little bit biased. But hey, I love his fight companions. One of the best play-by-plays in the game. I gotta give credit where it's due. Like, for real. Like, he can tell me what's going on each and every step of the way during the fight. So, he does have some good play-by-plays. MMA experts, if you guys don't know. I love his play-by-plays. One of the best in the game. Uses random question, but is Pop Smoke higher on the GOAT list than Tupac? A lot of people are not going to like this, but yes. Yes, I agree. What do you guys think? I'll ask you guys in the poll. Is Pop Smoke higher on the tier list than Tupac? I know KZ, he doesn't like Pop Smoke. KZ doesn't like Pop Smoke. But I gotta give credit where it's due. Pop Smoke, come on. I gotta give credit. If Juliana Miller, guys, I like Juliana Miller. We'll speak about it. If Juliana Miller beats Carly Judice, I think I'm just gonna be done with the sport. Just being plumb honest with you folks. How do you guys feel about this? He did the same thing with Amir Albazi. If Amir beats Haraguchi, I think I'm just gonna be done with the sport. Guys, sorry. I just ate, but I like what he says. Juliana Miller, she can get the grappling going, but guys, Carly Judice should be able to win this fight. She should be able to win this fight. She's matched up against Juliana Miller. We'll look at the fight. We'll start off the card. We'll break down the card if you guys want right now. I think it's a 14-fight card. But for real, Carly Judice should be able to fit her price tag. She's not a minus 400 no more. She's a minus 600. You got to get the job done, Carly Judice. Like, there is times where massive upsets happen. Omar Sy, Alonzo Menefield. But Carly Judice, this is a fight where you should be able to win this fight. For real, she should be able to win this fight. Next thing, guys. Let me know if you guys grew up in this childhood. Because I was kind of like a PlayStation guy. A lot of my friends were PlayStation guys as well. But a lot of you guys and other people liked Xbox and grew up on Xbox. So explain to me if you guys were the PlayStation crew or the Xbox crew. Explain to me how was your childhood? You know, explain. Did you guys watch these type of shows? Were you like telenovela? You like the novela? You like Nickelodeon? What type of shows were your favorite shows of all time? Drop them down below. So, crazy how basically everyone born between 2005, 2009, and I know that's going to sound crazy because I'm not even born in 2005 or 2009, but pretend it's a little bit back then, had the exact same childhood. Regular show, Disney XD, Cartoon Network, GTA. Bro, but this guy says 2005 to 2009. Bro, if you were born in 2005, you're not playing Black Ops 2, bro. Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. I know KZ. I know he played Far Cry. Maybe not. Ham and cheese. You know, ham and cheese sandwich. Chocolate milk. I like chocolate milk, but in school, I never really had chocolate milk at home. But let me know. How was it? Were you guys PlayStation crew, Xbox? Some people said that the Xbox 360 was better than the PlayStation 3. But some people said PlayStation 4 was better than Xbox. Or mix. Yo, come on, Jaden Cable. Bro, you can't give me some credit, bro. Yo, Tone K, my brother. What kind of poll is that? To be fair, Haro, he asked me that. I did not. I don't have anything to do with the poll. Haro. All Haro. Not me. Hobson Tupac. Fuck yes, I agree. I'll be surpassing that casual by March. Oh my god. I know, Jaden Cable. I know, bro. You're unstoppable. Charles by sub. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Charles by sub. Okay, sorry. Let me read it again. Charles will do to Max what he did to Gamrot. Sub under 2 rounds. Okay, I like that. But I got Max. But Consultant, that fight's gonna be crazy. I can't wait till they point down to the middle, bro. What round you think they're gonna point? Max Holloway said that he's gonna point in the 3rd round just to confuse Oliveira. What do you guys think? 360 was better than PS3. Hey, I like it. I played the F out of Black Ops 2. I grew up on PlayStation, then switched to Xbox 360. I just kept getting both. Damn, Tone K. Which one did you like the most? Like, some people prefer the Xbox controller. Some people prefer the PlayStation controller. Let me ask you guys. What did you guys prefer? I see you guys have Tupac. I'm glad. That was all Haro, bro. What control is better? And be honest. What control is better? For real. Like, what control do you guys like? You guys like Xbox? Or you guys like PS? Charles is my all-time favorite fighter. I'm gonna be shitting. Yo, dude, Charles got it, though. He has a chance. I'm not even gonna say that it's all Max all day. No, dude. Max, you do not want to get your back taken by Oliveira. It's over, bro. It could be just over like that. Dog, Pop Smoke is the GOAT. I don't care. Yeah, I love Pop Smoke, bro. I love him. Next thing, guys. 43 days until it's Fortnite OG Season 8. So, guys, I know a lot of you guys don't play Fortnite. Or you guys used to. You guys don't no more. Don't no more. But let me tell you something. Guys, this Season 8, Season 8 of Fortnite, bro. Let me tell you something about Season 8. Like, let's go back in a dream. Let me tell you something. One of my favorite seasons of all time. One of my favorite seasons of all time. Not only was the volcano there, the boats, the pirates. I believe there was like different utilities, like different like weapons as well. It was so fun, bro. Like, this was for real fun. Like, Season 8 of Fortnite, in my opinion, was one of the best. For real. One of the best seasons. We got Pleasant Park. We got the volcanoes, the pirate ship, the block where it was the creators where they create something. Junkyard Junction. Snobby Shores. The snow area. I forgot. Polar Peak, I think. We got Lucky Landing, Happy Hamlet, Paradise Palms, Anarchy Acres, Retail Row, Salty Springs. Yo, I can name this whole entire map with my eyes closed. Like the back of my hand. For real. This was one of my favorite maps of all time. The volcano was so fun. You could go into the volcano, use a glider, get out. Now let me stop reminiscing. Next thing. You guys know Jacobe Smith is no longer in Fortis MMA. Now, let's break down this card, baby. We're going to break down the entire card from top to bottom. UFC Strickland versus Hernandez. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to Idris as well for inviting me. Respect, bro. Massive respect. You know, let's get this show on the road. Season 8 was fire. 2019 dope. Yeah, it was fun, bro. It was really fun. I really liked it. So, drop a like if you guys haven't already. I'm going to do my due diligence. I'm going to try my best to break down this entire card. It's a 14-fight card. But this is a little bit different from the prediction videos. We talk about the odds. We talk about the overs, unders. What we think first round. I don't know. Carly Judice first round KO. We talk a lot about different things today. This one's a little bit of a more in-depth. So shout out to all you guys. Let's break it down. 14-fight main card. 14-fight card. We did lose Seokyoung Ko versus Jacobe Smith. Seokyoung Ko was out, but we still got Jacobe Smith on the card. So let's get this show on the road. Any questions you guys have on any type of fight, we don't even have to be on the fight. You can just ask me, hey, what do you think about this parlay? You know, other people are in the chat, and we're all in this together. I'm glad you guys voted PlayStation, but that doesn't mean that Xbox is not good as well. They're both very good consoles. Now, guys, I am going to take off this button shirt because it is a little hot. So after this breakdown, I'll take off the button shirt because it's a little hot. So, here we go. I'm going to take off my headset for this one. Miller. Dude, that's what, you know, a lot of people look at the odds and that's what they make their picks. But I don't want to look at the odds to make my picks. But you know what? I should have put the odds. Let me put the odds. Hang on. I'm going to put the odds. Hang on. Pepino, you made a great point, bro. Pepino, thank you for reminding me. I should have put the odds. So, Juliana Miller, let me put the odds. Sorry about that. Whoever was about to vote on the poll and couldn't. Let me get the odds. We're back, baby. It's UFC. We're finally back, guys. I do gotta explain to you how many 9 weeks. I'll explain all the 9 weeks right now, right before. I just want to do the odds. So Carly Judice is a massive favorite. Lucas Tracy just uploaded. Shout out to Lucas Tracy. She's a minus 720. Gosh. Juliana Miller plus 450 on my book. Okay. Miller by decision. See, I see that. See, I'm not going to rule that out of the realm of possibility. We're all trying. So, those are the odds for that fight. Let's break this down. Let's go. I know I got to use a different browser because of the ads. Bear with me. Carly Judice versus Juliana Miller. Let me know what you guys think. Throw anything at the wall, anything. First round KO, whatever. Carly Judice has 100% finish rate, right? She's a massive favorite, 5-2 overall. Her 2 losses are Ernesto Carricake on the Contender Series and Gabriela Fernandez, both coming by way of split decision. Shows you what? Shows you that she's always in competitive fights, even if she loses. What do I like about Carly Judice? She knocked out Uselyis Dubin. Now, this girl, she was on Dana White Contender Series, and she knocked out week 4. Guys, she was a massive underdog, plus 450 underdog. She knocked out Shannon Clark, who was expected to run right through her with an overhand right. Showed power like no other in the division. Showed that she was going to be the next big thing. And what did Carly Judice say? She said, you know what? I'm going to put an end to that. And she knocked her out with a beautiful head kick. She loves her kicks, knee to the liver, ground strikes. All of her wins professionally are all by KO. Head kick, strikes, KO, head kick, knee to the liver, ground pound. Amateur. She's went the distance before. She can go a hard 15. Even in her losses, she was competitive and was going toe-to-toe, never gives up on herself. What's the red flag? What's the red flag? The submission. No wins or losses by submission. Now, that's not always a red flag. It just shows you that she's more comfortable on the feet, and she'll eventually get a submission. But when we look at Juliana Miller, she is the better grappler by far. 4-3 overall. All of her losses are inside the UFC. Excuse me. All of her losses right here. Luana Santos, Veronica Hardy, and then she did lose to Claire Gerthy. Now, she lost twice by decision, lost once by knockout. To be fair, Luana Santos is very good with the grappling, very good when she's on top. Luana Santos is a hard, tricky opponent to fight, to be fair. She's coming off of that win over Ivana Petrovic. Now, Juliana Miller has a lot of losses already. That's what I wanted to say. 4-3 overall. She kind of has like an Angela Hill record already. 29 years old versus 26. I think the ceiling is higher for Julius. Excuse me. I think the ceiling is higher for Carly Judice. I'm getting Julius and Juliana mixed up. I think the ceiling is higher for Carly Judice. More durability. Takedown defense is on point. And more finishing ability than Carly Judice. Now, when we look, what do I look to look at? How many KOs in the first round? 4. Now, has Juliana Miller ever been knocked out in the first round? She has once by Luana Santos. Now, if you want to go for it, I'm interested to see what Carly Judice by round 1 KO is. I know that doesn't mean it's the end-all, be-all. Because I have a feeling Judice by KO might be, like, let's say Judice by KO might be minus 150. You know, it might be already a favorite. You know, that's what I'm thinking, right? So what if Carly, I know it's going to be, I don't know, I'm trying to take a guess. Carly Judice by KO round 1. What if it's like plus 200? I know it might not. It might be like plus 150. I don't know because I don't have the odds. We're going to talk about that on Friday. It might be plus 150, plus 200. But this is what I like. I like Carly Judice by KO. I like her by KO round points. I like her by KO round 1. In my opinion, she has a very good gym, very good heavy kick style, very good takedown defense. She's younger. Maybe if this gets to the ground, it could get dicey. But even then, you know, Kong Wang against Eduardo Mora, that was a crazy fight where Kong Wang was kind of having to face a lot of adversity. I can see Carly Judice fighting the hands, you know, not just letting Juliana Miller sink in that rear naked choke. Carly Judice, in my honest opinion, you could even argue that she could have won some of the split decisions that she lost. Give me Carly Judice by KO. I'm going to go round 1. But if you want to play it safe, I do like Carly. I like by KO or points. If you guys like that, I like Carly by KO. You know, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Let me know. Miller is mediocre SF. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I gotta try to make a case for her as well. Because, you know, sometimes I miss some stuff that happens in the fight, you know? Sometimes I didn't cover everything, you know? So let's go to the next fight. Let's go to the next fight. But I hear you, KZ, 100%. Judice is sharp. I'm putting 100 on Neal plus Costa. Good luck to us all. I love it. Yo, I love it, bro. I love it. You know what? I'm going to write this in my notes. I'm going to write this in my notes because I think that might be a parlay. That might be a parlay. Melky plus Neal. I'm gonna write the hollow parlay. Remember, guys, tomorrow you guys are going to help me create some parlays, and I'm going to include you in the parlay section. It doesn't even have to be a crazy parlay. 2-leg parlay, 3-leg. You know, tomorrow we get into the parlay. Even today, you got a parlay you want to give me? Drop it down below. We'll all look at it and we'll think about it. How's the looks maxing going? I'm not going to lie, I haven't even been... I'm not going to lie, I retired from looks maxing. KZ, though, he was look maxing the other day. KZ, bro, he was in a suit and tie. He was looking good, dressed to impress. Yo, KZ has been look maxing for real, for real. For real, for real. Gabriela Hernandez was definitely on steroids when they fought too. Really? See, that is something I don't know. I didn't know that. Now, let's go to the next fight. I love Yater, bro. Yater Duvall is him, bro. Yater Duvall is one of my favorite fighters to watch. I know he's still so early into his career. And I know he doesn't have a lot of knockouts. I know what you guys are going to say. I know what you guys are going to say. Like, it looks like it's an easy pick, right? But we got to be for real. Jordan Leavitt is moving down to 145. Let me get the odds. Let me get the odds. I went to a wedding. Yo, still though, KZ. Still, bro. All right, minus 400. Now, there's a lot of big favorites. We got to call it out. There's a lot of big favorites. And remember, if your bookie is a little bit different, like he's a plus 300 on your book, it's because I'm using FanDuel. I'm using FanDuel. All right. Yater Duvall versus Jordan Leavitt. Now, Jordan Leavitt, what do I look at? I look at the 2 losses. So I look, he's 3-2 out of his last 5, losing to Paddy Pimblett by sub, rear naked choke. But he did give Paddy some adversity, and then he lost to Chase Hooper by sub, rear naked choke. Now, that Chase Hooper loss, I think it's a little weird because Chase Hooper's a guy I know he'll come back, he'll win, but Chase Hooper, I thought he was a lot better than what he is now. Like, I thought Chase Hooper was going to beat Alexander Hernandez for real, for real. And now they're giving him Lance Gibson Jr., the guy that lost to Bobby Green on short notice. It's like, with Chase Hooper, I don't think Chase Hooper's that good. For real, I don't think he's that good. He's going to come back and win, but I don't think Chase Hooper is as good as I once thought he was. Let's talk about the wins. Notable performances. Trey Ogden by split. Victor Martinez and Kurt Holloway. Even before that, guys, he has very good wins as well. Very good wins. Matt Slays, Matt Winman. But, guys, when I look, I want to look at this. Majority of his wins are by submission. He has 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins by sub, 2 wins by KO, and 3 wins by decision. 5-3 in the UFC. But, guys, when you're going up against Yater, Yater had that weird fight. We got to call it out. He had that weird fight with who? Isaac Dalgarian. Where it looked like Isaac Dalgarian told some people he was going to throw the fight. And in the cage, the line movement dropped drastically. Was moving like crazy. And Yater Duvall that's not Yater's fault. Isaac just didn't go 100% because of some betting scandal that happened. 29 years old for the Cuban problem, 5'9", 69-inch reach. He is at a slight reach disadvantage, but considering both of his losses come by rear naked choke, Yater Duvall has a nasty rear naked choke. Nasty. 4 subs in the first round, only 2 KOs, but because he goes for the club and sub. He hurts you, and then he submits you. He goes for that rear naked choke. It's his go-to. 2-0 in the UFC. Isaac Dalgarian, that weird betting scandal situation, and Connor Matthews. He hurt him, and he has very good wins. He has a win over Michael Laswell. Very good win over here against Antonio Montenegro. This guy is a very good win in my honest opinion. I know this guy is not in the UFC, but still, I consider it very good. Shows that he has very good takedown defense. Against Isaac Dalgarian, Isaac shot, and he kind of like half-assed it, right? But it still showed me that Yater has great takedown defense. He's always on point. He's always 100%. Even if his opponent is like half-assing it, he still goes 100%. And that win against Michael Laswell, guys, he hurt Michael Laswell on the feet. Where is it? Where is it? I just saw it. Right here. Guys, he hurt Michael Laswell on the feet bad. And Michael Laswell is in the UFC. He went toe-to-toe with Balagioki. Michael Laswell is in the UFC, fought on Dana White Contender Series, showed that he's proven to be in the UFC. He hurt Michael Laswell bad on the feet. But Michael Laswell has a chin made out of granite. I don't know how, but that guy has a chin made out of granite. Give me Yater. I'm going to go by rear naked choke. I like it, KZ. I like it. Yater. I'm going to go Yater by sub. But, this is what the main play is. Like KZ said. KZ way, the KZ way. Agreed, KZ. Let me see. KZ, I went to a wedding. Deval, Carlos, Costa, Strickland. Let me write that down. Let me write that down. Now, guys, the reason why I write down all your parlays is because I think about it. I think about it. Okay, where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? Okay, we're here. All right. Valle. Now, that Carlos, Chidi, and Chukwani line has moved a lot. What's up, BZs? I hope you're having a great day, my boy. Have you guys seen what's going on with Michael Jordan? Like, I don't know what was going on. But did you guys see that? Like, it got pushed everywhere. I think Leavitt is fucked on the feet. Deval is too fast. Yeah, and Deval could knock out Leavitt. Ground and pound. You know, a sub doesn't mean he's always going to go for it. That's why we like ITD. Agreed, KZ. If it stays on the feet, it's Deval's fight. Chase Hooper just isn't a physical specimen. He's below average when it comes to genetics of the UFC fighter. Damn, KZ. That kind of sucks, right? Sometimes. All right, now let's go to the next fight. Jean Paul versus Phil Rowe. Now, this is a short notice matchup for my boy Phil Rowe. But you know Phil Rowe, he's always down for a short notice scrap no matter what. Let me get the odds. Let me get the odds right here. I don't think the odds are out for Jean Paul. Let me go on my other book. I don't have the odds out for Jean Paul versus Phil Rowe. Let me go to my other book. Sorry about that. Shout out to all you guys. Drop a like if you guys haven't. It's the last time I'll ask for it. I know it gets annoying if you ask for likes too much. Okay, I found the odds. Now remember, if the book that you have is not exactly Faku, bro, Lebowski, hey. Remember, if the book that you have is not exactly like mine, it's okay. The odds are going to fluctuate no matter what. The odds are going to fluctuate no matter what. Like, no matter what, the odds are going to fluctuate. So, if they're not accurate, it's alright. If it's off by 5, it's alright. They're going to move no matter what. The odds always move. So, that's the thing. Yeah, that MJ clip was super weird. Yeah, bro. But I don't know what, like... It looked weird. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Michael Jordan in late game. Bro, I know where you got that from, bro. You got that from XQC and Stable Ronaldo, bro. When in the late game, there's nothing to do. Late game, there's, like, nothing to do. Late... After you max for it, bro. Come on, bro. 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 I'm not gonna lie, that was a banger, Beezies. That was a banger. Crazy work, yeah. Crazy work, crazy work. But guys, Jean Paul was scheduled to fight. Let me look. Jean Paul was scheduled to fight Austin Vanderford, Paige Van Zandt's boyfriend. You guys know Austin Vanderford. I thought Jean Paul had an easier fight against Austin Vanderford. Now against Phil Rowe, it's a whole different game. He steps in on short notice. Phil Rowe's long, rangy, pause. Keep you at bay, keep you at distance. Very good footwork as well. And guys, even if he's down 2 rounds, what has he shown me? He showed me he can come back in that 3rd round and knock you out still. He knocked out Angelosa, who was gassed. Cardio, durability. Maybe he is a little bit susceptible to getting taken down. But on the feet, he's in that fight all day. And that's why the odds are a little bit more closer now than they would be if it would be Jean Paul versus Austin Vanderford. Guys, Phil Rowe is huge, bro. He is 6'3", 80.5-inch reach. Jean Paul is going to be at a 8-inch reach disadvantage. 8.5 to be exact. 5'11", 27 years old versus 35. A veteran. Fought in the UFC multiple times. Fought on short notice multiple times. Has faced adversity multiple times. 4-4 in the UFC. Coming off of that loss to Seokyeon Ko. Seokyeon Ko was grappling, but he couldn't get that. He couldn't finish him. Phil Rowe's aware, composed, and he's always in a fight no matter what. He never gives up on himself. Never. He could be losing 2 rounds, and he's still going to come out in that 3rd round and give it all he's got. especially what he did against Angelosa. Now, I know it's a little bit sketchy because it looks like this is Jean Paul's fight to win all day. Jean Paul used to be at 155. He is now at 170. He's fallen in love with the hands a little bit more. At 155, he used to wrestle a lot more. But when I look at Jean Paul now, ever since his most recent loss to Jacoby Jones, referee stoppage, whatever, he's gotten so much better. He's on a 4-fight win streak, and at 170, I think he's found his division. You know what's common about this card? A lot of the guys have either moved up or moved down, and they've found their groove in the division. There's a lot of people who have either moved up or moved down in weight, and they're competing on this card, and they've been a lot better in the new division that they're in. A lot. I can't think off the top of my head. We'll get to it, but there's a lot of people who are fluctuating weight, found their new division, and are performing this Saturday. Give me Jean Paul to get this job done, but Jean Paul, you do not want to be striking all the time with Phil Rowe. I know Jean Paul has heavy hands. He can definitely knock you out. He can mix in some takedowns as well, but I would like him to wrestle as well here because Phil Rowe has that hole in the grappling, and you also don't want to be at an 8.5 reach disadvantage at all the time. Paul wrong? Oh, I see it. Hey, if they like Phil Rowe, they like it, but I agree with you, Larry. I'm going to go Jean Paul, but Phil Rowe is... Parlay Princes. Shout out to Parlay. He loves this. He loves that plus 3.5, where it's like plus 3.5 is like Phil Rowe to win 1 round. But you want to know why I don't like the plus 3.5? Because it's a spread. It's basically a point spread. You want to know why I don't like that plus 3.5? Because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, all 3 judges have to give that person the round. So let's say I take the plus 3.5 on Phil Rowe. All 3 judges have to give Phil Rowe that round. And if they don't, it doesn't cash. That's why I do not like point spreads. I do not. Fuck, I can't take this off. I do not like point spreads. Puna is the one. Vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. Crazy work. Never was a fan. Hey, I hear you. I know a lot of people are saying LeBron's better. But you never know. It could be like, I don't know. I don't know what it was. But, guys, this is an opportunity where Phil Rowe can definitely win a round. That point spread, if you guys love that. I know Parlay. Shout out to Parlay. That guy loves point spreads. This is a good opportunity to jump on a point spread. But give me Jean Paul. I'm going to go by KO on points. And give me his money line. We don't got to get too fancy. Sorry, guys. I was super hot in that button-down shirt. But give me Jean Paul. I'm going to go Jean Paul by KO or points. But I'm going to write down needs to mix it up. Mix it up. Has looked a lot better and more confidence at 170. Hey, Larry with the parlay. Let me write that down. All 3 judges have to give him 1 round each. It doesn't have to be the same round. I think you still don't understand the spread. El Home. Okay. Hey, Paku, but I'm learning as we go. So thank you, Paku. They have all 3 judges have to give him 1 round. It doesn't have to be the exact same round, but still, that's a little bit dicey. But I like it, Paku. Thank you, my bro. Dang, YT blocking my shit. Pepino, what'd you say? Paku, thank you so much, bro. Larry, let me hear this. Let me hear it, my brother. Let me hear it. Let me just write this down. Let me hear it. Guys, if you guys don't know, we call Larry the long shot. Pause. Long shot Larry because... Pause. He's known for hitting those long shot parlays. Yater. I wonder what the line is on Jacoby. He actually hit the last parlay that he sent in the stream. The last stream. Oliveira versus Mario Batista. Correa. I can't wait to talk about Correa. Judice. Delija. Man, this card is beautiful, man. This card is beautiful. Melky. This card is beautiful. Plus 600. Holy. Maybe an over 1.5. I like that. Maybe over 2.5. Maybe. Ige. God bless. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's get this show on the road. I had to write that down in my notes. Jacoby minus 250. Hey, that's pretty good. What do you think about that? I think that's pretty good. That's pretty fair. Sorry about that, Paku. Hard to bet against their reach advantage. Yeah, Hollow, it's hard. And especially at range. Master Splinter. What'd you say, though, Pepino? We're here, bro. Give me Jean Paul. I like him by KO on points. If you want to get a little bit more value, needs to, bro, mic it up, mix it up. Has looked a lot better and more confidence at 170. Next fight. Now, I need everybody's help. Yo, everybody, help me, please, on this fight. Please, guys, for real, I need everybody's help for this fight. I'm not joking. I need everybody's help for this fight. I'm not joking. Pepino, I need your help, bro. Get in here. Pause. Let me get to the next thing. Ramy Brahim versus... Okay, so I'm going to have to use my other book. My other book. So I have two books, but I don't like the other book, but it does have the odds a little bit more accurate. Now this fight, I need everybody's help, for real. Okay. One judge can give it 30-27, and you can lose 27-30 on the other two scorecards and still win. Stop thinking about all three judges give one round. Think of it as you need to score 3 points over the judges. Okay. Yo, Goldie, what up? You need to, yeah, see, that point spread gets a little, like, I know a lot of you guys are very good with point spreads, but guys, math was not my best subject. Algebra, I had to do algebra. I know what I'm going to say is going to be like, what? I had to do algebra until senior year. I'm not joking. Like, for real, I had to do algebra until senior year because I kept on failing that shit. So thank you. I'm glad that we got some guys that know about that point spread because it's true. It's not just one round, you know. There's different circumstances. I'm gonna need your help, Goldie. I'm gonna need your help. Jacobe minus 250, I think that's reasonable. Punahele brother, striking advantage all day, more well-rounded, and I used to back Brahimaj as a dog. Hollow, I like it. Let's go. Punahele over Brahimaj, even though I want Ramy's to win. Yeah. Okay, so I've been all over the place with this fight. This fight, I'm terrible at math, bro. KZ, for real? I would think that you're good at... What was your best subject? I know AJ's best subject was writing. So English, I think. AJ, he said his best... Like, he could write a story. Very good at writing. What was your best subject? Let me know. Goldie, KZ, Paco, Beezy's, Hollow, Larry, Pepino. What was your best subject in school? What was the subject? You didn't have to do the... You didn't have to study, and you knew what was up. I straight up dropped out after freshman year, so I hear you. Oh my, damn. Yo, respect to you, bro. Respect to you. Respect to you. 4, staying composed, you know, not getting into other trouble and continuing life. Let's go. Let's go. Carly Judice, Carly Edwards, Yater, Correa. Now, guys, parlay, you know parlay? He put 100 on Carly and Edwards parlay. Carly Edwards. So I'm going to write your guy's name. Carly Edwards, Yater, and Correa. I'm going to put Goldie. All right, let's go. Big science guy. Void, what's up, bro? I hope you're having a great day. PE, bro. Definitely not tennis, right? No, I'm just kidding. But what, let's say PE. What sport in PE? Soccer, football, hockey, English for me. Guys, I loved history. For real. Maths for me. Damn, Goldie. Big science guy. We got science. PE. I've trained with Puna, so I got to go with him for this one. For real, Void. And guys, let me bring it up. PE. Yeah, lunch was fun too. PE, lunch. Yo, you know what I liked? In PE when we played soccer. I like to play soccer. You know, you get a jersey. Some people have the red jersey, blue jersey. And it's soccer. We just play soccer. I loved playing PE. I used to be in PE. Senior year, bro. I was in PE from period... Like 1... No, from period, like, 3 all the way to period, like... No, after lunch, bro, like, period, like, 5. From period 5 all the way to, like, period 8. I was in PE all day, bro. All day. all day. My favorite subject was history, world history, US, all that shit. Yeah. Yo, I just choked on like a ghost, like, you know, scary movie when like the girl is getting pinned on the wall by the ghost. All right, I was better at statistics, but statistics because it had real life applications. What do you mean by that, KZ? What do you mean? Only once at Extreme Couture. It was in 2022, but he's gotten better. Yeah. All right, so let's break it down. Not only has he gotten better, but guys, Punahele Soriano used to fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. He used to fight at 185, guys. He used to fight at 185. He is now at 170. Remember what I said? This card has a lot of people where not only are they moving up, moving down, but they move different weight classes, and they're having a lot more success in this weight class that they're in now. A lot of guys on this card that have moved different weight classes and are having a lot of success in their career now. Punahele Soriano moved from 185 down to 170. He was a big 185er, but he's performing a lot more better at 170. 6 and 4 in the UFC. Majority of his wins are by KO. I call him Pillow Hand Soriano because he couldn't knock out Miguel Baeza. Miguel Baeza was a guy that was very chinny, got knocked out by Chaos Williams, got knocked out by Andre Fiallo, got knocked out, you know, a decent amount of times. But Punahele Soriano just couldn't knock him out. But hey, we all have that performance where we don't perform. He still won that fight. But guys, he lost to Roman Kopylov and Dustin Stolfus at 185. What do you say? You know what? I'm going to go down to 170. One of the best decisions that he made is in his entire career. Beat Miguel Baeza. Beat Uros Medic. Knocked him out. We're going to talk about Uros Medic later. Beat Nikolai Redetinikov. Now, when we look at Ramy Brahim, what did we talk about earlier in the stream? We talked about, yeah, he did do Medic dirty. We talked about Fortis MMA. How Ramy Brahim left the wing under Saif Sayoud and is now doing a lot better. 4-1 out of his last 5. That one loss being Themba Gorimbo. Themba Gorimbo is not as good as I thought he was. Themba got choked out by Vicente Luque. Fair game, whatever. But when I look at Ramy Brahim, leaving Saif Sayoud was one of the best things that he could have ever done to his career. He's now on a 3-fight win streak, beating Mickey Gall, who I picked Mickey Gall. I know, let me hear it. I know I picked Mickey Gall, I know. Let me hear it. I picked Billy Ray Golf. I know. Let me hear it. And I also picked against him one more time. I picked Austin Vanderford to beat Ramy Brahim. So guys, I am not the best when it comes to picking Ramy Brahim's fights, but I'm going out on a limb with this one. Against Austin Vanderford, I was like, okay, Austin's getting the grappling, but he's getting a little bit tired. His head is kind of getting inside the wrong way. He's kind of stuffing his head. He's kind of getting lazy with the takedowns. He's kind of giving up too much of his neck. And guys, Ramy Brahim has a 100% finish rate, guys. 1 win by KO, 12 subs overall, 10 subs in the first round, and 2 in the second. As the fight goes on, he can get a little bit tired, but that one loss that he has by KO, he only got finished once in his entire career. That one loss was against Max Griffin, where his ear kind of like ripped. His ear kind of ripped, so it was kind of like a doctor stoppage, you know, from the ref. You know, elbow ear injury, the ref kind of said it wasn't that he got knocked out. He didn't get knocked out. He's never been knocked out cold or TKO'd. Technically, he got TKO'd because of his ear, but he was still in that fight. Obviously, there was a lot of blood. Great stoppage. Fair. But guys, the guy has a guillotine like no other. He cements that in, and bro, you're not getting out of that. And I know Punahele has the grappling. You know, he can pick his shots. Punahele can also change the way that he fights depending on his opponent. Punahele is better in the striking. He can definitely keep this in the striking department. Ramy's is not going to, if he tries to get a takedown, it's harder for him. He doesn't go for the takedowns. Usually that ghillie is him jumping on it as a defense from the takedown. Beautiful rear naked choke. He's going for it a lot. Arm triangle choke, guillotine. So he has a guillotine, rear naked, and an arm triangle Kimura as well. Guys, I'm going out on a limb with this one. I might pick flip, guys. But just give me the guy with 100% finish rate. I know Soriano, guys, a live bet is very good here. A lot of the guys are on Soriano, especially at plus 100. I was on Soriano earlier, but I'm going to go Ramy Brahim. I just can't keep on fading him. Maybe this is the one time that he loses. But also, like, I gotta, like, maybe, yeah, he's sinking in these subs because these guys are jumping in head first into that ghillie. But I also gotta give credit where it's due. Come on, you hit a ghillie like 5 times, 4 times. Like, that's not luck anymore. Like, okay, maybe you could say you got lucky, but it's not even luck anymore. It's like, yo, you get into that ghillie, it's game over. And I know that that's maybe his only chance to win. His only, you know, I don't know if Ramy's can win by decision. What if Ramy's getting picked apart on the feet? Max Griffin was picking him apart on the feet. Max Griffin TKO'd him. Hell, he even lost to Core McGee. Soriano should be able to keep this on the feet and work him. But it's just that sometimes out of desperation, these guys get tired, they shoot a lazy takedown, and they end up paying for it. Soriano has good cardio. Looked better than ever at 170. I might pick flip. Live bet is interesting. But Ramy's by KO or sub. That's it. Maybe I get this one wrong, but I gotta go Ramy's. I gotta go Ramy's Brahim. May the best man win, though. May the best man win. I'm gonna see what you guys said. Oros Medic is shit. Yo, come on, bro. Nah, I hear you, though. I hear you. I hear you, Goldie. I hear you. Oros Medic is shit. The Oros Medic win is huge, yeah. The fuck LMAO Uselyis getting ghost strongs in his mouth. Hey, yo, KZ, I didn't say that, bro. You said that, KZ. Hey, nah, I'm just kidding. The ghost just touched you, bro. I'm properly R. I'm diagnosed ADHD and a few other things. I was the kid in school that had the helper next to him in every class. I'm a math genius. I can figure out any equation. Yo, you know what's crazy about that, Paku? Like, sometimes, like, the kid with, like, the teacher, they would excel in a different subject. Maybe they wouldn't be able to have success in the other subjects, but, like, a mathematical genius, I believe it 100%, bro. I believe it, especially with the point spreads, bro. You know those point spreads like the back of your hand. Like, those point spreads, I know it's like, it seems easy, right? But even not only that, but I bet you know off the top of your head 12 times 13, 12 times 12, 144. But also, even in solving addition, subtraction, you know that thing with X, Y, Z. Like, I'm pretty sure you're very good at that as well. Now, guys, I do have to run to the bathroom very quickly. Very quickly. I just have to run to the bathroom. But let me know who you guys got. Alright, I'm just going to run to the bathroom very quickly. Very quickly. Now, this is the rematch. I got to write who wins the rematch. Yo, Goldie, it's nice to see you here, bro. It's nice to see you here. Nor Cornell. Plus 230. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to use the bathroom, alright? I'll be right back. Faster than you could say supercalifragisticexpialidocious. Alright, guys, I'm back. Alright, so let's break it down. So, this is the rematch. Yo, you actually spelled it out. I didn't know you could spell it out. Sorry, guys. I know it took a little bit of a long time. But let's bring it. Uros Medic, did Uros Medic dirty? Yeah, he did. Jeff Neal KO. First round. Whoa! Agreed, Goldie. Larry, I think Dan Ige. What did Larry say? Hey, shout out to Larry, my boy. I played the bong very well. Yo, I didn't even see Larry said that. Yo, said I played the bong. Yo, that bong hits too hard, bro. Yo, I hit the bong. Yo, that thing hits way too hard, bro. The bong. That PE, big science guy, let's go. I played the bong well in high school. Let's go, Larry. I got you with something. Let's go. I took off my headset because the ears. It gets a little wet. My favorite subject was history. I agree. Let's go, Larry. I think Dan Ige is going to catch him round 2 or 3. I don't like the way Melky trades in the pocket on the back foot rounds 2 and 3. Woo! Jeff Neal is sober now. Apparently he had an addiction in his previous fights. He had said it in a recent interview. Yes. We'll talk about that. Larry, do you know if it was just alcohol or what was he sober from? It's okay if you don't. Ige, way too slow and patient. He's not crossing into the pocket safely against Melky. Melky's your guy. Hollow, if anybody knows Melky, bro, it's Hollow. Larry CTM, Neal already had the skill. Hearing him talk about doing 75 hard and clean sober, Uros is cooked. That's why I pick flipped as well. Because when I heard that he was sober, I was like, you know what, I got to pick flip. Like, that's a big thing. When you can take care of your life outside of the cage, it sometimes dictates what happens inside the cage as well. Ige will be down 2 rounds and then he gets the KO at the end of round 2 or 3. Damn, Goldie, I hope not. I can't trust Ige after he just stood in front of Pitbull at a staring contest. Exactly, Hollow. Exactly. Pitbull goes forward and fights. Pitbull has takedown threat. Pitbull is also 5'7". Ige performs better against taller opponents. That's fair. Strikers, people to accept back foot, and that's Melky. But what do you think about the head kick in his arsenal? You guys got to be careful with that. Just pick Soriano. I do want to. I know I might pick flip then. I do 12 plus legs. Haro knows, bro. He knows. I do 12 legs. My biggest guilty pleasure. Hey, we all have that guilty pleasure. This time it's Smith. Oh my God. He did a 12 leg right now. Smith. Yo, I got to pin this shit, bro. I got to pin this. Smith. Carly, Jocelyn, Jean Paul, Deval, Coria, Punahele, Carlos, Neal, Idris, I like it. Mazzucolo, Ante, Zachary, yo, that's gotta be like plus 5,000, bro. That's gotta be like, I like it, bro. We all do that. We all love a good 10. I do 10. I don't do 12. 10, yo, 12, you gotta be a menace to society, bro. I don't think I've ever hit a 12 straight leg parlay. Melky, I know you guys probably have, so shout out to you guys. Melky is the better striker, but he showed a lot of openings against Julian Erosa round 2 and 3. You've been doing your tape study, Goldie. Goldie, you are not factoring in how often he fights, even caught up to Marab fighting too often. And then after he took a break, he came back and got his nasty KO. Hollow. If anybody knows Melky, it's Hollow, for real. Poor striking defense habits have nothing to do with that. Yo, I can't believe you actually spelled it out. Supercalifragisticexpialidocious. Yo, how the hell do you spell that? Let's break it down. Also, Dan Ige is a big step up from everyone he's faced. I see this fight not going the distance despite being a woman's fight. I like it. Alex Pereira would beat current Reyes. Yuri, what's up, bro? You've been a guy who's been chilling around here for a decent amount. Yo, like, welcome to the crew, bro. Like, welcome. Like, you're one of us. One of us. One of us. One of us. Neil said, whoa! For real, Larry? Yo. Yo. Percolator. He's a percolator. Often, one off. Frustrating stuff. Get too greedy, never cash out. Yeah, I'd never cash out too. I remember KZ, one time he had to cash out. I was like, you know what? Don't cash out, let it ride. And I felt bad because I was like, fuck. Because it didn't hit. I was like, oh my God, I shouldn't have said that to KZ. Ige is not an easy fight. I'll absolutely give you that. I've cashed him as a dog nicely. All right, let's break it down. Damn, Larry, I did not know that. Yo, that's a big step away from that. He released a statement on IG. Holy hell, bro. Yo, the guy went toe-to-toe with Shavkat while doing lines, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Nora Cornell versus Jocelyn Edwards. This is the rematch. Sorry for Gish galloping a little bit too much. 9-3 and 0 for Nora Cornell. Jocelyn Edwards 16-6 and 0. The first time that these two ladies fought was Nora Cornell's debut. Now, what year was it? I believe. Let me move this here. The guy was doing lines and went toe-to-toe with Shavkat. Holy shit, bro. Yo, I gotta pick Neo just for that too, bro. Like, bro, the guy did a line before fighting Shavkat Rakhmonov, bro. Yo, that motherfucker's a menace. But the first time that these two ladies fought was all the way back, I believe, in 2023, September 2nd. We were in France. I gotta give you guys context. I believe we were in France. Hometown crowd, Nora Cornell making her UFC debut in 2023 against Jocelyn Edwards. Now, they scored it as a 30-27. But, as many of you guys have said in the comments, I've seen you guys talking in other chats, you could argue that Jocelyn Edwards should have won that fight. And the fact that France gave Nora Cornell a 30-27 means that France judges, or the judges, thought that Nora Cornell won every single round. Jocelyn Edwards, let me bring up my UFC stats. Hang on. This is why I should have brought this up earlier. Let me bring up these stats. This is a new thing that I've been doing. So, let's look at this. Nora Cornell versus here, right? So, excuse me. Sorry, guys. They both come out of the stance of orthodox. 67-inch reach versus 70-inch reach for Jocelyn Edwards. 5'7" versus 5'8". Average fight time, 12 minutes for Nora Cornell. 12 minutes and 41 seconds for Jocelyn Edwards. Now, we do got to mention that average fight time has went up for Jocelyn Edwards. Why? Because earlier in her career, she couldn't defend takedowns if her life depended on it. Now, the first time that these two ladies fought, I believe that Jocelyn Edwards had 5 out of something takedowns. I don't remember exactly how many. I don't remember. Don't count me on that. But what I do remember is that Jocelyn Edwards struggled to hold down Nora Cornell. I got to be for real. She did kind of struggle to hold her down. She had some success, but she struggled to hold her down. Now, 2023, right? That was, what, 3 years ago? Man, I got to play the dream sound effect because 2023 was like a dream. For real, can you guys remember what you guys were doing in 2023? Because of how long ago that was? 3 years ago. 33 years old she was, Nora Cornell. Now she's 36. Jocelyn Edwards was so much more younger. Now she's 30. Now, I haven't even brought up that Jocelyn Edwards has improved her takedown defense drastically. Even just a couple of fights ago, Nora Cornell, Eileen Perez, she couldn't defend a takedown if her life depended on it. Like Hong Wang against Eduardo Mora, junior varsity wrestling. But she's gotten so much better in the wrestling. Not only that, but she's finished all 3 of her opponents inside the distance. Tamiris Vidal, the over 2.5 just barely hit, and she finished her. Rear naked choke. Chelsea Chandler, she's a runner, she's a track star. Remember when she was running from Norma Dumont, I think? Knocked her out in the first round. And Priscilla Cachoeira, she knocked her out in the first round. Jocelyn Edwards is in the pinnacle of her career, and she is a lot better than the last time that these two ladies fought. 7-4 in the UFC. Nora Cornell is a dog. She's coming off of that loss against Carol Rosa. She did have 2 other losses to Jacqueline Cavalcanti. She lost in 2024, and then she lost all the way back in 2021 to Cavalcanti. But Cavalcanti's a prospect. She's very good at what she does. But guys, what's my biggest thing that I take away from this? Momentum. Haley Collins, her last win out of the last year and 5 months, compared to a 3-fight win streak. Give me Jocelyn Edwards. Majority topologies on Jocelyn Edwards by decision. What up, Mystic? Mystic's in the building. My boy, Mystic. Yo, Mystic, I saw those peanut butter cinnamon toast crunch. That shit look good. Yo, Yo, I might try to get some. I never seen them before. If you guys don't know, Mystic, he uploaded, I'll link it right now. He uploaded a short of him finding peanut butter cinnamon toast crunch. Yo, I never seen peanut butter cinnamon toast crunch. I gotta try it. Bro. That's gotta be good, bro. That's gotta be good. Hey, my boy Mystic. He dropped his picks out all on his channel. Go watch them. All of the picks that he has are on his channel. I'm going to go Justin Edwards, guys. Give me Justin Edwards. But I do like Edwards by KO or points. Or Edwards by sub or... They're fire? You tried them? I got to try them, bro. That's what I like. She's not related to Leon Edwards. No, she's not at all. That's what I like. Give me Justin Edwards for the dub. Let's go to the next fight. Let's go. I love this fight. Oi, 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 oi. What up, Pepino? French girl has no wrestling. Neo off the lines. Yo, that guy's a fucking savage, bro. Yo, I can't imagine, bro. I can't imagine, like, even doing that, bro. Like, that guy Neo was a fucking savage, bro. Alright, let's go to Alden Carrillo. My favorite fight on the card. One of my favorite fights on the card. I see you, Goldie. I see you, bro. I see what you're putting down, Goldie. I see you, brother. Yo, Goldie, thanks for having my back, bro. If you guys don't know, there was this guy who was in the comment section. He said, yo, you picked Oliveira? I'm out. And Goldie's like, to be fair, we only picked Oliveira because we don't like Batista. Hey! My boy Goldie had my back. He for real had my back. Hey, BZ, shout out to you, my boy. Let's get this show on the road. So, Neo off the line. Yeah, bro, that guy is crazy. I love having a genuine discussion. Well said, Goldie. Respect. Yeah, Goldie's been having these conversations. He challenges it. He challenges it. That's how Goldie is. In the comment section, you'll see he challenges it. She got robbed first fight, I think. Yeah, Goldie, I agree. You were the one that told me that, bro. I had to go rewatch it back because I didn't know. But I appreciate you, Goldie, for real. I appreciate all you guys. French robbery. You reminded me of Yeezer right now. Oh, shit. My bad, bro. My bad. Yeezy got fucking robbed, bro. Let's go, Pit Mystic. Welcome back. What up, my boy? Alden Carrillo, y'all funny. Batista too boring? Nah. I just don't like him. He kind of looks like George Lopez. Like, I don't like him. I just don't like him. But yeah, Goldie had my back for real. I thought that was pretty funny. Guys, one of my favorite fights on the entire card, Alden Carrillo versus Luis Carrillo. It's a banger. 11-3-0 for Alden Carrillo versus Luis Carrillo. 10-2-0. He's on a 2-fight losing skid, has yet to get his first win in the UFC. And that's why it could get a little dicey, because when somebody wants their first win in the UFC, what do? They bring it. Okay, you're on a 2-fight losing skid. Guys, Merab, a lot of people forget, Merab lost his first 2 fights in the UFC. You can go check if you think I'm lying. Yeah, Batista was levels above Vinicius. For real, man. Vinicius, respect to Batista, he's him. But Oliveira gassed like crazy. Now, guys, if you're in a position, Merab, he lost his first 2 UFC fights, I believe. No. Let me double check that. Or was it his first pro fights? Let me double check. Let me just double check because I don't want to say something that's wrong. Yeah. So he did, yeah. He lost his first 2 fights in the UFC. Now, guys, this is why I'm hesitant. Goril. I can't pronounce it. You know how I am, bro. Guril. Louis Guril. Or KZ, you want to send me how to pronounce it on Discord? We'll play it right now if you want to. Louis. I'll call him Louis. Louis. My boy Louis. Louis versus Alden Carrillo. Alden Carrillo, one of my favorite fighters to watch of all time. 27 years old. Joshua Van's training partner. Guys, he made his UFC debut, I believe it was on short notice against Alessandro Costa. Now, I made this case yesterday on the Vertical Live. I was saying that Alessandro Costa is a lot better than Louis. He's a lot better. Alessandro Costa is a big step down in, like, Alessandro Costa to Luis Carrillo, big step down in competition. But styles make fights. Luis Carrillo, Mystic, my boy. Yo, can we get some W's for Mystic? My boy, let me get the sound effect. My boy, Mystic. Hey. Thank you so much for the $2. Let's fucking go, Mystic. I got you with this. Oh, shit. Hold up, my bad. Wrong sound effect. Wrong sound effect. I got you. I got you. My bad. My bad. My bad. Wrong sound effect. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that a lot, bro. I really do. I really do. I accidentally played KZ's sound effect. My bad, bro. I accidentally played KZ's sound effect. This KZ's sound effect, if you guys don't know. KZ recorded that for me, and he sent it to me. So shout out to KZ, a real one. For real, for real. Thank you, KZ. I appreciate that, KZ. Alright, let's go to the next one. When you watch tape, do you listen? Nah, I don't listen to them. Dude, look at Goldie in the chat. When I watch tape, bro, sometimes I'm like watching something else, you know, like I have it on in the background. I'm playing Fortnite. Alright, let's go to the next one. Hey, my boy, I got you with the fa. For real, I got you with the fa. Let's go, my boy. Sorry, I'm capping. But for real, Lewis is a blocked head, shitty pressure striker who has some wrestling. Korea trains with Joshua Van. Is gonna ground and pound the fuck out of Baldy. Whoa, Goldie, come on, man. We're all gonna lose hair eventually, bro. Okay, so. My bad, KZ, my bad. Alright, so, what do I like about this fight? You're beating off? No, like, sometimes I'm doing it and, like, it's, like, I got it on in the background. Alright, so, Alden Korea. Now, you mentioned something that I like, Goldie. The ground and pound. His ground and pound is very accurate. Guys, when Alessandro Costa hurt his toe, you know what Alden Korea was doing? He was grabbing his toe and, like, going for the ground and pound, but hurting his toe as well. Let's say I broke my toe and I'm on my back. Alden Korea was grabbing Alessandro Costa's toe and going for the ground and pound. And that's the type of IQ that I love. Sometimes you have it, sometimes you gotta learn it. 27 years old for Alden Korea. Big favorite. He already had a successful UFC debut on short notice, but now he's looking to make it 2-0 in the UFC, compared to a guy who's looking to get his first win in the UFC. Now, you know that both of these guys are going to bring it. Luis Gurriel is coming off of 2 losses to Ode, where he was arguably won that first round, grappling, got a little tired wrestling, and then he lost by knockout. Ode, we're going to talk about Ode Osborne in a little bit. Literally right after this fight, we'll talk about Ode. And he lost to Jesus Aguilar. Now, the reason why I remember this Jesus Aguilar fight like if it was yesterday was because during the face-off on Friday, I picked Jesus Aguilar, but I pick flipped to Lewis because I said, you know what? I think Lewis can get this job done. It's not that really big difference in the size, but he was getting outclassed by Jesus Aguilar all day. That's why sometimes you don't want to stress a pick flip too much. You kind of just want to go. You know what I'm doing with Ramy's and Ramy Brahim and Soriano? You kind of don't want to do that. Sometimes you kind of just want to go. And in this case, guys, I do think that Alden Korea should be able to win this fight. 27 years old, great footwork, durability, great management of distance. Not only that, but if he knows that you're injured, he's going to go for it. He's going to play a little bit of dirty tricks. 67-inch reach versus 64. 5'5", but I like that this guy's 5'8". I know it's not that tall, but in the flyweight division, 5'8", 67-inch reach, yo, that's pretty good. For real, that's pretty good. Discord, I'll check it right now. But guys, give me Alden Korea. Let me write it down. Alden, I like his money line, right? But I also like what Goldie said, Alden by KO. But also, I like Alden. I never heard the name Alden. Isn't that kind of a cool, unique name? Alden by KO or points. That name is actually pretty nice. Some people have pretty nice names, like for real. Alden Korea moneyline, Alden by KO, Alden by KO on points. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm throwing what I think. Now, let me look at the KZ. He sent it how to pronounce it. Let's go.
God damn it, useless. It's fucking GOOOOO. GOOOOO. It didn't say grill. That's GIRIL. GOOOOO.
GOOOOO. Sounds like Mortal Kombat, like the Mortal Kombat guy with like 4 arms and like 6 legs. GOOOOO. I like it.
God damn it, useless. It's fucking GOOOOO. GOOOOO. It didn't say grill. That's GIRIL.
Yo, why is this flag here? Yo.
GOOOOO.
I'll put the flag. You saw the flag that I put for KZ? Okay, let's go. GOOOOO. Mortal Kombat. Alright, let's go. Next thing. Let's go. Nah, KZ, it's good though. I need that pronunciation. I gotta be on point because, you know, if you don't know how to pronounce the names, how is somebody gonna trust you with their pick? How is somebody gonna trust you with your pick, you know? Alright, next one. Let's go. You like the flag that I put? Alright, now this is a banger, guys. This is a banger. The line is very close here. Very close. They're showing a lot of respect for Ode. Frequently used talking about how this flag get here. There was the eggplant emoji and the frequently used too, bro. How did this flag get here, bro? Yo, you caught me, bro. You caught me, Beezies. You caught me, bro. You caught me red-handed, bro. Shout out to all you guys, bro. This was a banger stream, man. I love when we can all just chit-chat and just talk some good fights. We're back, baby. We're so back. Okay, so let me explain to you guys the next 9 weeks of UFC. I was watching AJ. AJ was the one that broke it down towards the end of the stream. So, next 9 weeks of UFC. We got UFC Strickland versus Hernandez. Next week, Moreno versus Kavanagh. Next week, Holloway versus Oliveira. The week after that, Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. The week after that, Masvidal versus Lerone. The week after that, Izzy versus Pyfer. The week after that, Fight Night. The week after that, I believe it's UFC 327 in Miami. And then the week after that, it's a Fight Night. Yo, I'll repeat that one more time. UFC, Strickland versus Hernandez, week 1. Next week, Moreno versus Kavanagh. Next week, Holloway versus Oliveira. Next week, Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. Next week, Masvidal versus Lerone. The 6th week, Izzy versus Pyfer. Next week, Fight Night. Then we got a pay-per-view, the 11th. And then the 18th, we got a Fight Night. Guys, this is a banger next 9 weeks. For real. Guys, this is a legendary next 9 weeks. I know I hype up everything. I always hype up everything. But bros, let me just hype up the first 5 weeks. Hernandez Strickland, Moreno Kavanagh, Holloway Oliveira, Emmett Vallejos, Lerone Masvidal, and Izzy Pyfer. Yo, we gotta celebrate for that, bro. Like, for real, that is a bang. Shout out to all of us. It's been forever, man. We're back. We're so back. Okay, Ode Osbourne versus Alibi. I'm gonna try my best to break this down. I thought that this fight was canceled. I messed up on my prediction video. I thought it was canceled, but it wasn't. It was because some guy, he made a fake tweet, and I fell for it. Because I'm very naive. But Ode Osbourne versus Alibi. It's a very good fight. What do I love about this fight? Banger, KZ. What do I love about this fight? That Ode Osbourne's in a position where he can get this job done. He can really get this job done. He can really put this thing together. Because Strickland, Moreno, Oliveira, Vallejos, Masvidal, Pyfer. Yo, you already made your predictions. Yo. I like it, bro. I like it. Let's go. Because last week was tough. I lost 200 on both teams. Barca, right? Bro, yo, can I tell you something? Barca is not it right now. Yo, Barcelona, they're not it right now. They lost today as well. Barcelona is not doing good right now. They are not doing good right now. I don't know if they'll be back, but right now, they're not having success. On both teams to score after Barcelona went down 2-0 in 20 minutes and Barcelona couldn't even get one goal. Damn, bro. Yeah, bro. Barcelona, in their prime, they were different. But now, it's a little different. I feel weird, especially as a Barca fan. But let's break it down. Ode Osbourne's in a position where, yeah, it looks like, okay, he's 1-4 out of his last 5. Let me just pick the other guy. No. Let me explain. He's lost 2. Aso Mabayev, who that guy was supposed to fight Brandon Moreno, pulled out. Kavanagh steps in. Lost to Jafel Filo. Very good submission game. I believe Jafel Filo is scheduled to fight somebody. Let me check. Jafel Filo has a fight coming up. Or maybe he doesn't. No, he doesn't. That's, who's the other guy? Alan Nascimento. I got Alan Nascimento mixed up. Alan Nascimento has a fight coming up. Let me just double check. Alan Nascimento is the guy who has a fight coming up. Alan Nascimento's fighting somebody. He's fighting Mitch Raposo. Yeah, Colostrum told me about that. Shout out to Colostrum. Alan Nascimento versus Mitch Raposo. That's a crazy fight. But he lost to Jafo Filo. He lost to Ronaldo Rodriguez. He beat Lewis. I forgot how to pronounce his name. I'm not going to lie. He beat Lewis. But remember, Lewis was grappling in that first round, got tired, and then he got knocked out in that second round. And then he's coming off of that loss to Steve Erceg. Now, that loss to Steve Erceg, it kind of showed me that, okay, maybe Steve Erceg is not what I once thought he was, because he kind of got a little hurt. You know, he had to grapple. It looked kind of weird. It was kind of like a weird... you could argue that it could have went to O'Day, but I'm a Erceg guy. I'm a Kiwi all the way. So I'm glad Erceg won, but that was a sketchy fight. I'm not going to lie, O'Day was in that fight 100%. He won 1 round out of the 3, and you could argue that he won 2 rounds out of the 3. But guys, now we're going to talk about Alibi. Alibi is 10-1. His one loss, he lost on the Ultimate Fighter finale against Joseph Morales by submission triangle choke. In the Ultimate Fighter finale, I got to be for credit, bro. Credit where it's due. You made it to the Ultimate Fighter finale. You fought a lot of guys. It's just that Joseph Morales... the guy used to be in the UFC, he got cut, came back, and is looking better than ever second time into the UFC. No shame in that. Joseph Morales absolutely shut him down everywhere the fight took place. Ended up getting that submission, triangle choke into round 2. But guys, he has very good wins. Very good wins. Not only does he have, I know, only 1 win by sub, but he threatens the sub. He has 1 win by sub, and it's a rear naked choke, I believe. Where is it? 1 win by sub right here. Rear naked choke, his very first fight. But guys, he does have hands as well. 4 KOs overall and 4 wins by decision. Now, we're in a position where O'Day is going to get in your face, right? But Alibi is going to get right in your face as well. That's what he did against Joseph Morales. And maybe, okay, Joseph Morales kind of shut him down. But Alibi has a little bit more of a chance here. He already dealt with adversity. He felt the power. He felt the submission game of Joseph Morales. That was a great test. I know he lost technically his UFC debut, but I think he needed that loss in order to become the man that he is and win this fight now. 31 years old versus 34. Kazakhstan. Who do I know from Kazakhstan? Shavkat Rakhmonov, I believe. Asu Mabayev. Like, a bunch of gangsters from Kazakhstan. Them alone, that flag alone, these guys are warriors. They don't give up. Maybe if he has to, he'll tap. But he doesn't give up, and he definitely tries to solve the puzzle as the fight goes on. Majority Tapology has Alibi. But I need Alibi to get the grappling going. You don't want to be striking with O'Day all the time. It could be the 3rd round. Remember, this guy, O'Day, dropped Ronaldo Rodriguez. I believe in that. I don't know what round it was, the 1st round. And Ronaldo Rodriguez was all over the place. O'Day hurt Steve Erceg. O'Day constantly hurts these guys. He finished Lewis. Alibi, you gotta mix it up, bro. You do not want to be striking for 15 minutes with a guy like O'Day, especially in that 3rd round when you get a little bit tired. Mix it up, bro. Take his back. Morales is a dog. Yeah, it's aged well. Give me Alibi for the dub. Low confidence. Just give me his money line. Just give me Alibi money line. I don't gotta get too fancy. Just give me Alibi money line. That's it. I don't gotta get fancy. You don't even have to bet this fight. You could bet something else. You know, you don't have to bet every single fight. So now let's go to this fight. This is a banger. I love this fight right here. Let me put the odds. I'm going to see what you guys say. Let me just put the odds very quick because we do got to get a little bit. We got to hurry up a little bit. I think Moneyline's going to start soon as well. Let me hurry this up. Lewis. Yeah, I'm just calling him Lewis, bro. I'm not going to call him the last name. There was something that I wanted to look at. Oh, the odds. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Let me get the odds. Thank you guys for sticking through and staying true. That's a new saying that I got. Sticking through and staying true. Next fight. Yo, V's. Michael Morales really put me on. Twerking and twirling is the best base for MMA. Facts. Yo, ZK. You gotta make another appearance, ZK. I don't know who, what, when, where, but ZK, we miss you, ZK, wherever ZK's at. Now, the line has moved drastically, guys. Carlos Leal, odds on Tapology, was a minus 185. But now, currently, as we are speaking, he's a minus 138. All right. Get your votes in. Thank you guys for sticking through and staying true. Thank you, guys. Let me catch up. I've lost minus 20,000 Real Madrid opponent's goalkeeper to make one save. I lost 40 on that somehow. Yo, soccer is hard. What up, Silva Hernandez? I hope you're having a great day. God bless. I'm reading the chat from my phone. Strickland, Moreno, Oliveira, Vallejos, Masvar, Pfeiffer. I like it. Beezy's, my boy. Yo, Beezy's, that profile picture goes hard, bro. Beezy's. That profile picture goes hard, bro. For real. Hey, my boy. Chidi winning? Okay, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Morales is a dog. Joseph Morales lost age well. ZK was fun. Yeah, hell yeah, bro. ZK. Wherever you're at, we miss you, brother. Dang, I'm on a heater with tennis these last 5 days. I won't share what I hit. I don't want Uselyis to crash out again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to see you again. I only put 20 bucks, but I do crash out if it loses. I'm not going to lie. But sorry, Pepino. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, I'd rather not know and it hits than me knowing it doesn't hit. You know? You know? All right. Good. I'm proud of you, Pepino. For real. Like, I'm proud. Like, you've come so far, bro. Pepino. Brian Fisher, Uselyis, what's good, man? We're back. We back. Yo, what up, my ninja? My ninja. I hope you're having a great day. God bless. We're breaking down the entire card. Let's go. Yo, what up, Goldie? What I say? What I say? Why you laughing like that? I'm rooting for Chidi, but I feel like Leal TKO him. All right, let's break it down. Yo, Brian Fisher, you came just in time. Let's go. You arrived at the exact time where we're breaking down this card. I got a trumpet for you. Shout out to you, my boy. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Chidi and Chukwuani, Chidi bang bang, Chidi bang bang, Chidi bang versus Carlos Leal. 22-7-0 for Carlos Leal. What do I gotta mention? He's on some gear. Like, for real, look at his body. He's on that secret sauce, that secret juice. He's going to be faced off against Chidi and Chukwuani. Bang, bang. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this, but we can argue that both of these guys are a little bit of glass cannons. Like, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Another fight where I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence. I'm really on the fence. Chidi fight, I'm taking any fighter to win by KO. I love it. I love it. I actually love that a lot. That's a banger. You know what, bro? I actually love that a lot. That's actually a good one. That's actually a good one for real. I like that. I like that a lot. So, when I look at this fight, right, we got to mention, Carlos Leal got knocked out by Muslim Salikov. Muslim kind of like faked the takedown, and then he went overhand right. Muslim was way faster, way more smarter, and he read him like a book. Carlos Leal, he did have that fight against Alex Moreno where he kind of swings, and he knocks him out. Hell, Carlos Leal did what Donnie Donchenko couldn't do. Knock out Alex Moreno. Not a lot of people could do that. But he also lost to Renat Fakardinov, where a lot of people thought that he should have won that fight. Defending the takedowns, using brute force, getting in. He does cross his feet sometimes. He does get a little sloppy. But it's a fight. He's going to be in there. He's going to fight for your money. I'll tell you that. Maybe he gets a little sloppy. Maybe he gets caught on the way in. But he's going to fight for your money. And if he gets dropped and he's still in the fight, he'll get right back up. If he gets out cold, okay, he's out cold. But he's going to be matched up against Chidi and Chukwuani, 25-11-0. 3 and 2 out of his last 5, losing to Michael Olajaychuk, ground and pound, and then losing to Jake Matthews. But he was on a 3-fight win streak, beating Reese McKee by split, Jared Gooden, who retired, and Eligio Zaleski, which was a very good win with knees and elbows against the clinch, holding on against the fence and working from there. What do I like about Chidi? He was also a fighter that used to fight at 185 and is now at 170. That's what I love. I love it when these guys move a division, move up, move down. Gilbert Burns used to fight at 155, moved to 170, had a lot more success at 170. I like it when these guys move a division and they have a lot more success in that division. Now, what comes with moving a division? A lot, you know, especially when you're moving down, you got to cut a lot more weight. At 37 years old, the weight cut is harder. It's a lot harder. 6'3", 80-inch reach versus 5'11", 74-inch reach. Now, I'm going to bring up the tail of the tape. I'm going to bring up the matchup, the stats. If you guys love this, I'll bring this up a lot more. Orthodox for Chidi and Chukwuani. Orthodox for Carlos Leal. 74-inch reach versus 80. We know this is a discrepant reach. And we know right here, strikes landed per minute. 4.72 for Chidi and Chukwuani, but 9.57, almost 10 strikes landed per minute for Carlos Leal. But when you're throwing a lot more, you're getting a lot in return, right? 62% striking accuracy, 50% striking accuracy. Chidi is a lot more accurate picking his shots, but Carlos throws a lot more. He throws volume on volume on volume. Strikes absorbed per minute. Look at this. Red flag all over the place. 2.64 strikes absorbed per minute for Chidi and Njokuani. That's all right. That's all right. Almost 8 strikes absorbed per minute for Carlos Leal. He eats 3, 4 to give 1. And that's where it's like, okay, it's a little bit dicey. Now, the striking defense, 57% for Chidi and Njokuani, 53% for Carlos Leal. You don't want to take these stats. You don't want to be too much of a stat guy. But I'm going to show you the stats to, you know, throw balls at the wall, see what sticks, right? Takedown defense, 73%, 90% takedown defense for Carlos Leal. But he uses a lot of brute force, right? Now, guys, what do I love about this fight? I love what my boy Brian Fisher said. He said, fight ends by KO. I think that's beautiful, but it might be juiced. It might be like minus heavy, right? But I like it. I think it's a good parlay piece. In this fight, I'm interested in what the over-under. Chidi is a bit of a gasser. Thank you for mentioning that as well. As the fight goes on as well, it's going to get a little bit more sloppy. I'm going to go Carlos. I'm going to go Carlos Leal by KO, but we know he throws almost 10 strikes per minute, eats at least like 7. So it's like, be careful, because this guy going to eat like 4 or 5 strikes to land like 9. So be careful. I'm going to go Carlos Leal by KO. I'm interested in like an under 1.5. I'm not sure what it's going to be at. But I also like fight ends by KO. I like that as well. Let's go. I love it. I love it. That's why we got all the people here, because we're all in this together. Like High School Musical. We're all in this together. Yo, Nate Diaz versus Dustin Poirier would be sick, bro. For real. I'm happy for Cain Velasquez. Thank God. Thank God he's out. Thank God he's free. We're all in this together, fighting forever. Hey. All right, main card. We are on the main card. Thank you guys for being here. We're almost done with this. Thank you guys for staying true and sticking through. Let's go. Main card time. Main card, baby. Main card. Pepino, who are you picking, brother? Who are you picking, brother? Let me go to the UFC. Zach Reese versus Michelle. Now, guys, I see a lot of people on Michelle Pereira. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. I see a lot. I am on the dog here, though, guys. I gotta be for real. I'm on the dog here. I'll tell you guys my pick right now. I'm rooting for Chidi, but I feel like Leal to TKO him. Chidi, I like it. I like it, Brian Fisher. Let's go. Yo, by the way, we got a new... Yo, guys, shout out to Brian Fisher. He loves combat sports. He's been showing us a lot of love. We always like new people, so let's go. Let's go. Glad to have you here, my brother. Especially when we're all discussing fights. It's perfect timing. Leal gets hit 11 per minute. If you watch back his KO over Moreno, he gets hit a lot. I could see Chidi landing some knee, elbow on his steroid ass. Goldie, I see it, brother. I see it. Carlos Leal is such a rat cheat. It pisses me off. I hear you, KZ. They just aren't testing the motherfucker. I think 10 of these fights are not going the distance. Hey, I like it. Chidi is a bit of a gasser. Larry, I agree. The significant strikes stats help for the over-under strikes landed. I won 6K on Sandhagen Figgy card based off of the stats. Hey, that is a banger. I don't think I've ever even won that much. I'm thinking Chidi, but I didn't bet this card yet. Hey, Pepino, I like it. Hopefully you're having success in the other type of stuff of betting. Does not go the distance, Zach Reese by KO. Yo, I love it. I love it. I'm on the same page as you. So, Zachary Reese versus Michelle Pereira. Banger fight. 31-14-0 for Michelle Pereira versus Zach Reese. 10-2. Now, the experience is drastically on Michelle Pereira's side. Drastically. Zach Reese, 10-2-0. 3-1-1 out of his last 5. 1 loss to Asmabekov and 1 no contest to Cedric Dumas. Accidentally hit in the nuts. Got hit in the walnut cracker. Got hit in the cracker. He got hit in the nuts. He hit Dumas in the nuts really hard. Would you rather take a Zack Reese kick to the nuts or a Francis Ngannou punch to the liver? What would you rather take? Zack Reese, his only 2 losses are Cody Brundage and Asmat Bekov. Zack Reese is a finisher. I know a lot of people are giving him shit for this fight with Dusko. This fight with Dusko, he couldn't finish Dusko, who's been finishing 4 of his last 5 fights. This guy couldn't finish Dusko Todorovic if his life depended on it. This guy went the distance with Jose Medina. But guys, I like that. I like that he went the distance with Jose Medina. I like that he went the distance with Dusko. I like that Dusko was giving him a little bit of issues, taking him down, having a little bit of success, because it shows me that Zack Reese can bring it. He can bring it. Not only can he bring it, but he will solve the puzzle as the fight goes on. This is what a lot of fighters can't do, where they solve the puzzle as that fight goes on. And that's what I love. I love it when these guys can go the distance, can go a hard 15. Can Michel go a hard 15? Against Abus Magomedov, he was gassed after that first round. He's on a 3-fight losing skid, losing to Anthony Hernandez by KO. But remember, we're going to talk about him because he hurt Anthony to the body early in that first round. We're going to talk about him in the main event. And Abus Magomedov, he gassed like crazy. And Kyle Dawkins, he got knocked out in the first round, knocked out. He's been hard sparring with Strickland. He's been working with Strickland. You know who else from Extreme Couture, I believe? Who else is from Extreme Couture? Dan Ige. Dan Ige is from Extreme Couture as well. We had a couple of guys that have been in Extreme Couture. You know, I've been working with Strickland as well on this card. When I look at this fight, majority topology is on Reese, but Reese is the underdog. So the public is picking Reese, but he's the underdog on the book. Now, I see why a lot of you guys have Michel. Like, it makes sense. The guy is, for the first 5 minutes, the guy is dangerous. For the first 2.5 minutes, the guy has a shit ton of KOs. 8 KOs in the first. 10, 11 KOs overall. 6, 7, 8. 8 subs. And 9, 10, 11. 11 wins by decision. Guys, I believe Michel Pereira used to fight at 170. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he used to fight at 170. And now he's fighting at 185. I do not know, though. But I'm going to pull up the stats for this fight as well, because I think a lot of you guys like the stats. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. So, when we look, tail of the tape. Zack Reese, switch stance. I love that. I love that about Zack Reese. I know he's a little chinny, but both of these guys are. Orthodox for Michel Pereira. 73-inch reach versus 77. Reach advantage is on Zack Reese's side, but he kind of goes into the fight as well. And he had a sketchy fight against Jackson McVeigh. You could argue that he was on the verge of losing to Jackson McVeigh, but he brought it out. He brought it out the fire and he won. But he was on the verge of, he was facing a lot of adversity there. Now, strikes landed per minute. 4.32 strikes landed per minute. 4.49 for Michel. Michel has the advantage there. Now, striking accuracy. It's on the advantage for Zack Reese. 56 striking accuracy percent. 52% for Michel Pereira. Strikes absorbed per minute. How many do they eat? Almost 4. 3.82 for Zack Reese. And 4.35 for Michel Pereira. Michel is eating a lot more strikes than Zack Reese. Zack is more accurate and more defensively sound as well. Now, the defense, though. Like, this kind of goes against what I just said. 39% defense for Zack Reese. 51% defense for Michel Pereira. Michel Pereira is a mythical fighter for the first 2 minutes. First 5 minutes. The guy backflips, hands, points at his hand, slaps you, all that stuff, right? But I'm going to go Zack Reese. Give me Zack Reese. Just give me Zack Reese. I don't got to get too fancy. Zack Reese. Money line. Give me fight. Doesn't. Hey, you got to go? It's 2 a.m. for me? Hey, Goldie, thank you, bro. Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Fight doesn't go the distance. Yo, Pepino, you called it, bro. You called it. I'm going to take that. I think it's parlayable. I like it. All right, let's go to the next fight. Reese inside the distance. I like it. I'm going to go Reese moneyline. I'm not going to get too fancy. Just give me Reese moneyline. We don't got to get too crazy. Now, hey, peace, Goldie. Goldie, thank you for defending me in the comment section, bro. That guy, I know he was just trolling, but it's cool when your brothers have your back as well. So I appreciate that, bro. I'm always have your back, Goldie. So let's get this show on the road. Good luck with any of the bets that you make in the future. God bless, my brother. God bless. Let's go to the next fight. Now, I believe, let me just check this. Okay. Let's go to the next fight. Jacobe Smith versus Josiah Harrell. I love this fight. Now, I believe one of you guys told me that Jacobe was a minus 250. Let me go on my other book. I have my other book right here. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I'm just getting the odds for it. I'm just getting the odds. I'm just getting the odds for the Josiah. I can't see the... Yo, Larry... Larry might not be here no more. I can't see the odds for Jacobe. Does anybody have the odds for Jacobe Smith? Does anybody have the odds for Jacobe Smith? It's okay if you don't. If you don't have it, it's okay. Does anybody have... I think it was minus 250. And then... I forgot. I'm just going to put plus, like, 150. These odds are not accurate. These odds are not accurate at all, guys, because I don't have the odds in my book, but I'm going off of, like, I believe Larry told me it was a minus 250, so I'm assuming the minus 250 plus 150, around there. Take what I say with a grain of salt, though. He might be a minus 300, but my book doesn't have it yet, so from what I heard, that's what it was. This is going to be a banger. Bang! This fight's going to be a bang. For real, bro. For real. Minus 250. Oh, plus 210. All right, thank you, bro. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. I messed up. Let me do that again. Sorry, guys, if you guys were about to vote. Let me just do it again. Thank you, bro. It's because my book is kind of a little bit delayed. I got to be for real. My book is a little delayed. Thank you, bro. Bro, you know that actually helps drastically because we're accurate. The odds are more accurate. Imagine if I said plus 150. Josiah Harold. Nah, bro. That makes no sense. Plus 210 makes sense. Thank you, my boy. Hey, Pepino, you got the right... Okay, we're all accurate. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I know I'm kind of a pain in the ass sometimes. But I appreciate you guys, for real. The fight going to be a bang, for real. MP was at 70, but he's still trash at 85 as of now. Yeah, Brian Fisher, thank you for fact-checking me. Yeah, I believe he was at 170. Earlier, we were talking about how a lot of these guys have previously fought in a different division, have either moved up or down, and they've been having a lot of more success. A lot of guys have been moving up and down weight class that have fought on this card, that are going to be fighting this Saturday. I could take a dump and come back and finish Dern. Yo. Michelle Pereira is also training with Kyle Barallo. Oh. Kyle will beat his ass. I got to go, bro. Sorry, it's 2 a.m. Dude, sorry I didn't read your comment fast enough. You can say Roy cheat. Okay. Sorry, KZ. My bad, bro. I censor myself a little bit too much. I'm thinking cheaty, but I didn't bet this card yet. Hey. Brian Fisher, the significant strike stats help for the over-under strikes landed. I won 6K on the Sandhagen Figgy card based off of the stat. Yo. Congrats to you, my boy. Yo, that's a big win. Let's get it. How much do you weigh? 155. I'm kind of like tall and skinny. 155. Look, I'll show you. 155. I know, like, I'm not really that cut. Like, I'm kind of like tall and skinny. I'm not really, like, crazy. I know you guys are cut. But I'm not, like, cut. I'm trying to get more cut, but 155. I'm trying, brothers. I'm trying. I got a calorie app, but I'm kind of, like, tall and skinny. Like, not even too tall. I'm not too tall, but, you know, a little bit. How about you guys? Use, take what I say with a grain of salt. I say that too much, right? Yo, stop saying that. Yo, use, stop saying that shit. All right, Jacobe Smith versus Josiah Harold. Do a spin? You want me to twirl a spin? Hey. Yo, Gio, what's up, dude? Going Chitty early out. It's annoying, but I got Chitty. Chitty bang bang, Chitty bang bang, Chitty bang 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 bang. Gio, yo, I gotta give a big shout out to my boy Gio, guys. He has a YouTube channel. He's gonna drop a prediction video for this card. Go show that guy some love. That guy is a fucking GOAT. Yo, Gio, I got Carlos Leal, but low confidence. Yo, thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much. I got you. Big W's. Bro, that was funny, bro. You made me spin and twirl, bro. All right, look. I got you with something. Let's go. Gio, thank you so much, bro. You guys have helped me so much. Shout out to you, Gio. Let's fucking go. Bro, and I hope you enjoy this card, bro. Gio, can I tell you the next couple of fights that we have, like for the next 9 weeks? Let me tell you, for the next 9 weeks, bro, look. By the way, this is my good friend, Gio Giuliano Argenti. For the next 9 weeks, I'm pretty sure you probably know, but look for the next 9 weeks. Look at this, Gio. Next 9 weeks. Strickland Hernandez, Moreno versus Kavanagh next week. Holloway versus Oliveira next week. The week after that, excuse me. Josh Emmett versus Kevin Vallejos. Masvidal versus Lerone Murphy in 5 weeks. Izzy versus Pfeiffer in the 6th week. Fight Night, we don't know yet. Numbered event, pay-per-view, I believe it's in Miami. And then another Fight Night on the 18th. Yo, the next couple of fights for this week, guys, we got. For the next 9 weeks, we are blessed. We are blessed. We are blessed. Big W's. Let's go. So, guys, as you guys know, I love this story. Josiah Harrell's coming off of the brain. Remember, he had a brain disease. I'm going to look him up on Twitter. Sorry, I don't mess up what I say. Now, Jacobe Smith left Fortis MMA, if you guys don't know. Let me look him up. Josiah Harrell. So, I just want to get this right. I don't want to mess up what I say. So, quite the redemption story unfolding. Josiah Harrell has signed with the UFC per his coach and manager. Harrell was diagnosed with a rare brain disease detected before a scheduled UFC fight versus JDM in 2023. He underwent brain surgery and is now 4-0 on the regional scene. Guys, just respect. Like, for real, bro, respect, man. Respect. For real. I love a good story. I'm glad you're back in... I'm not back in the UFC, but I'm glad you're making your UFC debut, and I hope you bring it. Maybe you might not... Who am I to say? But I hope the next fight, you win your next fight, bro, because this one's a little bit of a hard one. Jacobe Smith versus Josiah Harrell. Josiah still has a chance to win this fight. It's not over. The story's not over. 11-0 for Josiah Harrell. Now, he has gone 4-0 since then. You know, since his diagnosis and his time off. When he took time off, guys, it was a drastic time off from 2023 all the way to 2025. Guys, that's a lot of time away. Not training, you know, not sharpening the tools. But once he got right back in, he finished everybody inside the distance except for Kagan Genrich. Kagan Genrich, I rate very highly. I know he's 10-5. I still rate him very highly. When I look at this fight overall, I want to see what the majority of his wins come by knockout. 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 in the third. Shows you he has that power for all 15. 2 subs in the first and 2 subs in the second, 1 win by decision. When I look at this fight, Jacoby's going to try to wrestle, right? Jacoby had a little bit of issues against Nico Price. Like my boy Hollow said, as a minus 2,000, to look like that and go into round 2 against Nico, he looked like a minus 150. He did not look like a minus 2,000. 30 years old. I know sometimes UFC debut, jitters, whatever. Majority of his wins are by KO. 8 wins by KO. 1 win by sub and 2 wins by decision. 2-0 in the UFC. Excuse me. The Nico Price was not his UFC debut. Excuse me. Sorry about that. His UFC debut was against Preston Parsons. But second UFC, he didn't really look that good against Nico Price. But to be fair, he still got the job done and got that rear naked choke. He's going to be looking to get this fight to the mat. But Josiah Harrell has decent takedown defense. He can stay composed, fight the hands. I've seen it before. He's faced adversity time and time again, not only with life, but inside the cage as well. And I love a good story. I would love Josiah Harrell to win, even if I get the pick wrong. But I'm going to go Jacobe Smith because he is at the UFC level. I know he's fighting Preston Parsons and Nico Price, but he's getting the first jitters away. He's getting the ball rolling. And like I say, sometimes you want to perform, but we all have bad performances. Sometimes we just have bad performances, and I expect Jacobe Smith to look a lot better. And his cardio, because his cardio, he was getting a little tired. I expect his cardio to look a lot better. But if it's not better, Josiah Harrell's going to come back and he's going to bring it that second and third round, towards the end of the second, third round. He's going to work to get himself back up. 67-inch reach, 5'7". I expect Jacobe Smith to tower over him, to be a little bit bigger and tower over him. The reach is discrepant. Now, let's look at the UFC stats. Let's see if we can see anything here. Let's see. Matchup, let's see. So, 11-0 for Jacobe Smith. 11-0 for Josiah Harrell. That's actually crazy. Average fight time, 6 minutes. No average fight time for Josiah. When we look southpaw versus southpaw, that's going to be interesting. When 2 southpaws face off, you guys tell me. It's a little bit tricky, right? Because sometimes there's openings, sometimes they're not. Sometimes the leg kicks work, sometimes it doesn't, right? Strikes landed per minute, 6.21 for Jacobe Smith Right now, it doesn't have anything discrepant for Josiah, but we're just looking at Jacobe. Once he's in the UFC, once he gets the ball rolling, all these stats will be here. 66% striking accuracy, 2.86 strikes absorbed per minute. Defense, 47%. Takedowns average per 15 minutes, 7. That is a lot. He's shooting. Takedown accuracy, 90%. 100% takedown defense, average sub per minute, 0.8. Give me Jacobe Smith for the dub. Check Discord. I'll check it right now. I'm going to go Jacobe. Just give me money line. Just give me Jacobe money line. I'm not going to get too fancy. Respect to Josiah. I might just watch this fight for fun. Sup, Pepino? What up? Vallejo's getting fast-tracked is fine with me. Yeah, bro. We love some good Vallejo's. Pause, but Vallejo's is a treat to watch, man. Especially after what he did to Giga. Yo, that was crazy. Vallejo's different. BZ's, I agree. Big W, Brian Fisher. Josiah Harrell is like flyweight size at welterweight. He has one LFA fight and all regional before that. Trying to figure out the lines being close. Something is weird. Okay, Gio, I hear you. See, this is what I like. I like it when you guys tell me stuff that I don't know, you know? When I didn't know that, you know? I didn't know that at all, but he does look a little small for this division. Check Discord, I'll check it right now. One thing to keep in mind overall is with Bashrad and Almeida getting cut, it sends a message to these fighters to go for finishes, be exciting. It's a complete shift. Brian Fisher, I couldn't agree more. Let me check the Discord for my boy KZ. Let me check. I bet you I pronounced something wrong. Yo, damn, KZ. All right, let's see it. Damn, KZ. Yo, KZ sent 4 fucking messages. Hey, let's see what my boy KZ said. Yo, I gotta give a big shout out to the KZ channel. Big shout out. This guy has been doing such good videos, guys, that literally Bedtime MMA said, I stole that shit, bar for bar. Like, guys, KZ's content is very good. Fellow YouTuber, shout out to Gio, shout out to all you guys. We got some good creators in the business. So let me hear what KZ has to say.
Hey, what up, Uselyis? You know when you all up in a bitch ass and you just like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what the fuck, KZ? Yo. What the fuck?
Uselyis, you know when you're absolutely ravaging a wench's cheeks and you're just like, oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my. Take that penis, you bitch.
Yo, what the fuck, KZ?
Hey man, you know when you go down to the fucking Piggly Wiggly and you got this farm girl and you see her big booty cheeks and you're like, God damn, bitch, let me go ahead and clap that ass, girl. Woo!
Yo, KZ, what? Yo, this MMA fight, dude. What is wrong with you, dude? Dude, what the fuck?
Hello, Uselyis. It is me, David Panda. You know when you see a girl in public and you go and sexually harass her because
Yo!
you're Indian? Oh, yes.
Yo,
Hello, Uselyis.
yo,
It is me, David Panda.
yo, okay, yo, David Panda slander, bro. Yo, that is too fucking far, bro. Yo, David Panda slander, bro. That is too far. Yo, David Panda slander. Yo, ducky. Hey, okay, I gotta hurry up. Jacobe Smith, money line, let's go. Next fight, come on, we gotta hurry up. We got 4 fights. I gotta hurry up, guys, Yo, David Panda, bro. Bro, what did David Panda do? Yo, what up, Not in the AM, bro? I hope you're having a great day. God bless. Yo, what did David Panda do to you, bro? The fuck did David Panda do to you? Whose mans is David Panda? Yo, David Panda's a GOAT. Yo, David Panda, if you're watching, bro, it would be an honor to have you on my stream, bro. Like, in the chat. For real. Like, I know you mog Pepino, but, like, for real, David Panda, like, you're a GOAT. Alright, let's go. David Panda does not speak perfect English, bro. Bro, see, Pepino, bro. Bro. Minus 158. Alright, let's go. Now, this line is close. What the hell? This line is super close, guys. Let's go. Ends by KO under 1.5. Shout out India. Shout out to India, for real. And it's dangerous over there. It's dangerous over there right now. But yeah, Before, it would be a guy like Basra would not get cut, and a guy like Tai Tuivasa would get cut now. Now it's the opposite. Yeah, for real, for real. And shout out to David Panda. Like, he's my manager. For real. Like, he's been helping me a lot. David Panda, like, he's an iconic figure in the MMA community. He's very nice as well. David Panda, he's very nice. Very nice folk. Like, if David Panda has a problem with you, it's because you started it. Like, David Panda's a real good bloke. Sergey Spivak versus Ante Delija. 26-7-0 for Ante Delija. Sergey Spivak 17-6-0. What do I like about Sergey Spivak? I like the polar bear. The polar bear in February doesn't lose. That's what some people say, right? But I think that the polar bear comes to a halt with the walking trouble. Ante Delija, 26-7-0. Now, what do I got to say about Ante Delija, 26-7-0? I got to talk about that UFC debut, baby. UFC debut. Knocked out Marcin Tybura out. Bad. He finished him bad in the first round. And guys, Marcin Tybura, money line's going to be in 30. Let's go. Marcin Tybura beat him by leg injury all the way back in 2015. You know what he said? He said, you know what? 10 years later, I'm going to come back and I'm going to get that back in blood. He got it back in blood, all right? Now, he had a little bit of a weird situation where he accidentally poked Waldo's eye while trying to finish him. And Waldo kind of did get poked in the eye. So, to be fair, the stoppage had to continue because the fight was not over. But the adrenaline dumps. You get tired. You kind of used all of your energy. But I just didn't like the way that he got finished. He's kind of backing up, and Waldo kind of throws it, and he kind of just falls. I didn't like how he exited. He wasn't defensively sound the way he was exiting. But hey, the guy literally thought he won the fight and then didn't. It happens. Not occasionally, but it happens very rarely. 10 KOs in the first round, 12 overall, 5 subs in the first, and 7 overall. 7 wins by decision. He can go a hard 15, but guys, I think I'm with you. Delija KO, fight no distance, Ante Delija first round. I like the under 1.5 as well, but guys, I'm not going to get too fancy because the line is very close, right? Ante Delija by KO, good, right? Good value, but we got to mention that Polar Bear, bro, he brings it. 8-6 in the UFC. Marcin Tybura was on top of him. But what did he do? He went for the arm. He went for the arm bar. What did he do against Derek Lewis? He mauled Derek Lewis. Arm triangle choke. Guys, Jalton Almeida couldn't even finish a choke on Derek Lewis. Polar Bear did. Like, he's the real deal. He had this fight with Augusto Sakai. Now, guys, Augusto Sakai was very fun to watch. I know I told you guys this a while back. Augusto Sakai had a great 5-round war with Overeem. This guy, this fight card, UFC September 5th, 2020. Yo, this card was lit, bro. Sakai, Overeem, going to war. Sakai gets finished in that 5th round. But that fight was awesome. That fight made me a real fan of the UFC. Sergey can definitely control, take you down, maul you, arm triangle, submit you. How many times has Ante Delija been submitted? Twice. Okay, in the 2nd round? Alright, let me see. What type of subs did he lose by? Lost to Keylock and Kimura. Guys, if you're getting subbed by a Keylock and a Kimura, bro, if Sergey gets you in that arm triangle, you're going to tap. And that's why I'm scared. What did you think of the impression? I loved it, bro. I loved it. Yo, ZK is back. He's back, baby. He's back. I loved it, bro. I loved it, for real. For real, for real. I thought it was funny. Even the David Panda slander is funny, bro. He deserves it, too. David Panda deserves that shit. He deserves that shit. So, give me Ante Delija by KO. Yeah, he does need to be cut, but I can see why they keep him. By KO. I'm going to go Ante. Just give me money line. I don't got to get too fancy. Just give me money line. All right. Now let's go to the next fight, guys. We do got to hurry it up. We got to hurry it up. I am taking a little bit of time. A long time here. He came back out with his hands by his waist. Rematch. Rewatch the fight. Feels low IQ, and he's been finished before, but could just be adrenaline dump. Yeah, Hollow. He came back, like, hands low. Like, bro, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. All right, I got to speed it up, guys. I do got to speed it up. I've been taking a little bit too much time here. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one, guys. This one has been a banger. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit, guys. Ezekiel Costa, let me go here. I know Goldie said it was like 2 in the morning for him already. I feel bad because I don't break down the entire card fast enough. Now, Costa, I would like to lock him, but we got to be careful against Dan Ige. Dan Ige, 2-3 out of his last 5. They can't cut him. He'll go to the WWE. Yo, that would be crazy. I do like the under 1.5 as well. First round KO, I like it as well. I just don't want to chase too much. This is awesome, bro. Hey, shout out to you, Brian Fisher. Dan Ige, 19-10-0. 2-3 out of his last 5, losing to Diego Lopez on short notice the day of. Gangster. Lerone Murphy. Fair. Lerone Murphy's in the title eliminator. And Patricio Pitbull. And that Pitbull fight, Hollow was mentioning very good. That Pitbull was outworking him. Pitbull was outdogging him. Pitbull was outclassing him in the striking, in the wrestling, mauling him. It's kind of like Chad Mendes versus Volk, but less competitive. Like 2 guys that look like mirrors, but Pitbull's just dominating him. And Dan Ige was just staring at him. And even this most recent win, the Sean Woodson win, like, I feel like that was an early stoppage. Yeah, Woodson was out. He was all over the place. Whatever. And the scorecards were up. Dan Ige up 2 rounds. I was like, what? I thought it was at least 1-1. But whatever. I'm not a judge. 5'7", 71-inch reach. Let's go to the stats. Let's look. Let's look. Dan Ige versus Costa. I love Costa. I love Costa. Orthodox versus Southpaw. Now, that Southpaw is, you know, why I love that kick as well. You know, that kick, that high kick in his arsenal. He's thrown it before. But guys, remember what Wo Black Betty said. A guy that has practiced the same kick 10,000 times is more dangerous than a guy that has practiced 10,000 kicks. Like, for real, this guy is dangerous. Not only does he have a whole GTA arsenal, the bat, the hammer, the shotgun, you know, the AR, the GTA arsenal. When you pull up the GTA, the wheel. This guy has a whole entire arsenal of weapons. Now, strikes landed per minute, 4.42, 3.64 for Danny. A little bit low output, right? 45% defense. Striking accuracy, for Dan Ige, 49% for Costa. 3.56 strikes absorbed per minute for Dan Ige, 3.06 for Costa. He's defensively sound and more accurate than Dan Ige. Defensive, 56 favors Dan Ige, 54 for Costa. Bruce Lee said that. Well, my good friend Wo Black Betty, I got the quote from him. One day there's going to be a monumental statue of Wo Black Betty on a horse. And the quote's going to be, a man that practices the same kick 10,000 times compared to a man that has practiced 10,000 kicks. A man that has practiced the same kick 10,000 times is more dangerous. So shout out to my boy Wo Black Betty. Bruce Wayne. Ige hasn't looked great as of recently. Sean Woodson win was an early stoppage. Hey, we're on the same page. Costa is no slouch on the ground either. Melky is levels above Woodson in my opinion. I like it. KZ, I like it. I hope you guys have been enjoying. I'm going to go Costa. Give me Costa. I love how Hollow. Yo, guys, if anybody knows Costa, it's Hollow. Hollow knows Costa like the back of his hand, bro. Hollow, Heretic. I hope I pronounced that right. Has called Costa for the last 5 fights, bro. Hollow is him, bro. Hollow is him. Give me Costa for the dub. Let's go, Costa. Let's go. Co-main event of the evening, boys and girls. I do got to speed it up. Let's go, because I want to go off on this main event. Main event, I want to go off. I want to bring it. Main event, I want to bring it. Thank you guys for staying true and sticking through. Let's fucking go. This was one of the greatest streams that I've ever had, for real. And it's back. Like, it feels good. We're already back, man. We're back. We're so back. Let me go. Where's Jeff Neal? Jeff Neal minus 196. Now, guys, the line has been moving a lot. Like, Jeff Neal's been becoming a more and more favorite. Rosmedic plus 152. All right, let's go. Neil W. I agree, Casey. I agree. Yo, we're on the same page a lot, Casey. I don't know if that's good or bad. I hope it's good. Let me blow my nose. Yo, James Lynch just tweeted. He said, how would a rematch between Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan go? UFC Bantamweight Mario Batista gives his take. How do you guys think a rematch between O'Malley and Peter Yan would go? I got O'Malley, but I know a lot of you guys got Peter Yan. Switch stance, body kick. Arguably won the first fight. Jeff, Hands of Steel Neal versus the Dr. Urosmedic. I gotta mention, guys. I gotta mention. I was at a Messi. Got a Messi. I gotta mention what you guys have been saying. Jeff Neal is 75 days sober. He's about to be 100 days sober. He stopped doing the... And he stopped doing the drinking. And you know those go hand in hand. You know, you can't have a beer without having a... You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they go hand in hand for some people. Jeff Neal, 16-7-0. 2-3 of his last 5. Losing to Shavkat Rakhmonov. And man, he was on the... When he was fighting Shavkat Rakhmonov. If anything, in between rounds, do it again, bro, if you're losing. Shavkat Rakhmonov lost to Ian Machado Gary by split. And then he lost to Carlos Prates by spinning elbow back KO. Hey. That's Carlos Prates, man. No shame in that whatsoever, right? Let's look at the tail of the tape. Average fight time for Jeff Neal, 9 minutes and 52 seconds. Average fight time for Uros Medic, 4 minutes and 52 seconds. 5'11" versus 6'1". 170 division, 75-inch reach versus 71. Both coming out of the way of southpaw. Yo, we got a lot of guys that... I think we got 2 fights that both of the fighters are southpaw. Both of the fighters are southpaw, I think, on this card. Now, strikes landed per minute for Jeff Neal, 5. I'm just going to say 5 strikes landed per minute. For Medic, 5.53. Striking accuracy, 51%. Medic, 60% striking accuracy. Strikes absorbed per minute that come their way, 5.48 for Jeff Neal. 3.46 for Uros Medic. He gets hit by way less strikes, but he's also in there for a lot less time. 57% defense and 56% defense for Uros Medic. When I look at this fight, guys, I got to bring up those 2 wins. Gilbert Urbina, he got dropped in that fight. I was like, oh my God, are you going to lose this fight? I could hear Gilbert Urbina's wife in the crowd, yeah, yelling at the top of her lungs because Gilbert Urbina dropped Medic. And I was like, fuck. And then Medic finishes Gilbert Urbina bad. Then he finished Muslim Salikov, very good win. I know Muslim's a little bit older, but very good win, especially at the time. You know, 3 months ago, we don't know. He's coming off of that win over Carlos Leal. We don't know who's going to win this fight. I even picked Muslim Salikov to knock out Uros Medic. But what happened? Uros Medic showed levels and he finished him. 2 losses, 2 most recent losses out of his last 5. Mitabik Otabai. Guys, Uros Medic, I forgot to say this. He used to fight at 155. He's now at 170. Guys, how many times have we been breaking down a fight and a guy used to fight at this weight class and he's now at this weight class? Guys, over 7 fights on this card have guys where they used to fight at this weight class and they're now at this weight class having more success. Over 7 fights on this card where a lot of people are moving weight and having more success when they move weight up or down. That's crazy. I don't know a lot of cards that have this back to back to back. Now when I look, Jeff Neal is more technical, right? Went toe-to-toe with Shavkat. That's one of my biggest takeaways, but also that he's sober. If you can take care of what you do outside the cage, what you do inside the cage is going to be a lot better. Hell, the guy was going crazy, having fun, and he still went toe-to-toe with Shavkat. Imagine now that he's sober, how much more better he's going to be, how much more composed, how much more dangerous he's going to be. Now let's look at the knockouts. When we look, 5, 9, 10 KOs overall, 2 wins by sub in the first round, and 4 wins by decision. The longer the fight goes, I do think that it should favor Jeff Neal, but Jeff Neal does not have that much success winning a decision as well. 12-3-0 for Uros Medic. 100% finish rate. 7, 8, 9, 10 KOs overall, and 2 subs in the first. But guys, he's been knocked out once, and he's been submitted twice. I'm going to go Jeff Neal. I got Jeff Neal. What site are you reading the stats from? I'll link it. It's UFC Stats. This website, UFCstats.com. UFC Fight Night, Strickland versus Hernandez, right here. You click this, and it takes you to here, and you click view matchup, that thing. Hopefully that helps. That's the thing. This UFC Stats, UFC Fight Night, Strickland versus Hernandez. But guys, Carlos Prates KO'd him after drinking a pack of cigarettes. Yeah, but guys, I'm going to go Jeff Neal. Give me... Guys, I remember when this guy went toe-to-toe with Kevin Holland, bro. His fight with Kevin Holland was crazy. Jeff Neal by KO. I like Jeff Neal moneyline. Sometimes I like going moneyline a lot because I don't have to worry. Jeff Neal, moneyline. Moneyline. I do like the under 1.5. I saw one of you guys say it. So shout out to... I think Beezy said it, under 1.5. And fight ends by KO. I know it might be juiced. Prates is a lot younger than Neal. He can smoke still. Yeah. I like how Hollow's, like, he keeps it 100. He keeps it 100. Now, I got to be on point, guys. I got to be on point. Moneyline's about to start, so let me get this show on the road. Moneyline's about to start in 16 minutes. T-minus 16 minutes. We got 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Let's go. AJ, hopefully he's a little bit late. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got 16 minutes. 16 minutes is good. That's more than enough time. I last, like, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. Got the site, thanks. Hey, I hope you like it, bro. I hope you like it. It's one of my favorite sites. I've been using it as of recent a lot more. I hope you enjoy it, bro. Like you said, the stats help you hit bets. All right, so let me put the odds for this. Now, Strickland, the more and more I look at this fight, guys, the more and more I got to make a case for Strickland. I got to. I have to make a case for Strickland, former middleweight champion of the world. I have to make a case. What the fuck, yo? Why you saying what the fuck, KZ? Come on, bro. I'm circumcised. You know that shit, like, makes you more sensitive. Come on, bro. I last 2 minutes. I'm dead ass. I'm not joking. You guys think I'm joking. I last like 2 minutes and then I just want to play video games. She's like, you don't want to cuddle? How come you don't want to cuddle with me? You never want to cuddle. You always want to play games after. It makes me feel like I'm used. You always want to play games. You never want to cuddle. You never want to cuddle with me. You want me to cuddle? The fuck? I got a gummy worm right now. I can't cuddle right now. I got a gummy worm. That shit can't get up if my life depended on it. Alright, let's go. Let's go. What the fuck? You counted on being late? Hey, Pepino. I might go on the doctor on that fight. Hey, Tone K. Shout out to you, my boy. Yo, Tone K, that profile picture that you have goes hard, bro. That profile picture that you have, it goes hard, bro. I like it. Trippin' Uselyis. Hernandez by decision or fight goes the distance. Brian Fisher. Bang. I like it. I really do, my brother. I do really. 2 minute pump. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's lock in. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Lock in. Another day we'll talk about all that stuff. Let's go. One of my favorite fights of all time. My most anticipated fight. Not of all time, but like, I'm very happy. I'm very excited for this. Strickland W future sequence. I like it, bro. I'm very excited. You gotta cuddle with that. I can't cuddle, bro. Oh, you gotta cuddle, bro. I got a gummy worm right now. I can't cuddle, bro. Yo, sometimes I'm like this. I'm like this, bro. I'm like, I can't go right now. I'm soft right now. What are you trying to do? I got a gummy worm right now. Hang on. All right, I'm good. Let's go. Hey, it's time to cha-cha. Hey. All right. So, I don't even know how to cuddle. How the hell do you cuddle? You go like this? Okay. Sean Tarzan Strickland. Who the fuck cuddles? Who cuddles, huh? Huh? Who's cuddling? Huh? My name is Sean Strickland. I'm not cuddling over here. Sean Strickland versus Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. 15-2-0. Gummy worm. Yo, where the hell did you get that emoji? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Pepino, where'd you get that emoji? Is that a gummy worm emoji? Pepino, where the fuck did you get that emoji? Yo, that might be a new emo. Yo, where the fuck did you get that emoji, bro? Okay, let's go. Sean Strickland, 29-7-0. Tone K, my guy. Former middleweight champion of the world versus Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. He's called Fluffy for a reason. We gotta call a spade a spade. They don't call him Fluffy for no reason. They call me Fluffy because I gotta fluff up. But they call him Fluffy because he's weak in that midsection. For real, for real. For real, for real. He's weak in that midsection. For real. We gotta call a spade a spade. But let's start it off with Strickland. Sean Strickland, former middleweight champion of the world, 29-7-0. Let me pull up the tail of the tape. Let me pull it up. The tail of the tape. I love this. Yo, where the hell you guys get that emo from? It's in their regular emojis? Where, like here? Where'd you get that emo? Yo, Brendo, yo, Fluff. You know they call somebody the fluffer. You know, the fluffer before the scene? Who's the fluffer? You know, you gotta fluff him up. W Pookie Brendo J. Yo, I gotta give a big shout out to my boy Brendo. Big shout out. I know I'm kind of going on a side tangent. I'm gish galloping a lot, but come on, my boys. I gotta give a big shout out to my boy Brendo. Where it's at. This guy does MMA. Very good at what he does. Type worm. All right, let me see. Oh, it is here. What the hell? Yo, I gotta get this emote, bro. Yo, we gotta add it to the emotes, bro. We gotta add this emote. We gotta add this emote. Yo, why is there so many gummy worms? What the hell? I'm gonna put one. Yo, the gummy worm gang. Gummy worm gang. Okay, let's pull up the tail of the tape. I'm on the wrong thing. Tail of the tape. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Come on, we only have T-minus 15 minutes. Let's lock in. Big shout out to Shrimp Sally. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, come on, bro. Yo. I appreciate that. Let's go. Big shout out to all you guys. Let's get this show on the road. Let's lock in. T-minus 16 minutes. Maybe an hour if AJ's late. Hopefully he's late. They're listening to you. Let's go. Yeah, bro, they're listening. They're listening. It always feels like somebody's watching me. Here we go now. Hey. So, Sean Strickland. Average fight time, 16 minutes. Fluffy Hernandez, average fight time, 10 minutes. We got to bring it. Strickland, he's been in more 5-round fights, has gone the distance a lot more. 6'1" versus 6 foot. Now, guys, I got to bring up the interview that Fluffy brung up. He said, hey, I don't want to mention where I got injured, but because they're going to target it, but I couldn't roll over. You know what I say? He talked too much. I think the reason he pulled out against RDR was because of a rib injury, the cartilage in the rib. I think something happened there because he said that he couldn't roll over for days and he was in so much pain he couldn't move, he couldn't train, he couldn't get going. And he said, I'm not going to say where because they're going to target it, right? I think he already said too much. He already said too much. Right there, you said too much already. 76-inch reach versus 75. Orthodox versus orthodox. That's interesting, right? Because they're going to both be going, right? Now, this is what I want to look at. Strikes landed per minute, 5.95. Almost 6, not significant. Almost 6 strikes landed per minute. Strikes landed for Anthony Hernandez, 5. Striking accuracy. Now, the accuracy is on Anthony Hernandez's side at 62%. Striking accuracy for Strickland, 42%, but he is throwing a lot more, to be fair. Strikes absorbed per minute, 5 for Strickland, but he is in your face. He's throwing a lot more. Volume on volume versus 2.53 for Anthony Hernandez. Defense, 60% defense. That Philly shell defense, Fluffy Hernandez, 49%. Now, takedowns average per 15 minute, 6.46 for Anthony Hernandez. Takedown accuracy, 64% for Sean Strickland. He used to wrestle a lot more at 170. Guys, another fighter who used to fight at a different weight class and is now in a different weight class. Strickland used to fight at 170. Now he's had so much more success now fighting at 185. Guys, a lot of fighters on this card have changed weight classes and are having a lot more success now. When we look, guys, takedown defense, 76%, 68% for Fluffy, whatever. He's the one shooting the takedown. Now, submission averages at least 1, maybe 2 submissions per 15 minutes. That's what I like. But now, let's get rid of the stats. Let's talk about it how it is. 34 years old versus 32. Sean Strickland is very defensively sound. That teep to the body is going to be there all day. And, guys, I got to bring up that fight with Michelle Pereira and that Kevin Holland fight. Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, his 2 losses are both in the UFC. He lost to Marcus Perez. Guys, this guy fought on Karate Combat. He literally fought on Karate Combat. You remember? You guys remember or not? He fought on Karate Combat and he lost. Marcus Perez. You don't believe me? He literally fought on Karate Combat. That's how I found out. He lost against Victor Costa. He was a favorite. Whatever. But guys, after Fluffy lost by Anaconda Choke, what does he do? Almost like when Dustin Poirier lost to Khabib. And then when he fought Dan Hooker, he started using what Khabib did with the legs, tying them up. And he used it on Dan Hooker in that 4th and 5th round. Guys, after Anthony Hernandez lost by Anaconda Choke, he never won by Anaconda Choke before. His very next fight, he submits Jung Young Park by Anaconda Choke. That's what I love. What else did Dustin Poirier learn from Khabib? You know how Khabib kind of was blocking the body kick with his elbow a little bit, like kind of put his elbow? Dustin Poirier kind of said that he learned that from Khabib as well, where he would defend with his elbow, defend the kick, like kind of point your elbow to the kick. I know it's kind of hard. Some people say that's why Conor McGregor broke his leg. Whatever. Ever since he lost to Kevin Holland, knee to the body, ground and pound, bad performance, whatever. He's a little bit susceptible to the body, whatever. He went on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight win streak. Not only in a different organization, in the UFC, he went on an 8-fight win streak, beating Rodolfo Vieira, Josh Fred, Marc-Andre Barrios, Edmund Shabazi, and Roman Kopylov. Who Kopylov was very good at the time. I don't know where he's at now. Like, he just lost to RoboCop, but he was a lot better in 2024. Roman Kopylov was a big threat in 2024. Michelle Pereira. That Michelle Pereira fight we got to talk about. In that first round, you guys can watch it back. Just watch that first round. You don't even have to watch the full fight. Michelle Pereira, you know how he is in the first 2 minutes. He's accurate. He's overwhelming Fluffy. Hurts him to the body, and he starts overwhelming him. And Fluffy, It was a teep. It was like a kiss to the body, bro. And Fluffy's and he's like wincing already. And I'm like, yo, if you're coming off of an injury off of RDR that was supposed to be October 18th, and a couple of months later, you're still a little bit susceptible to the body, and you don't want people to target it because it's still kind of hurting, you got to be careful with Strickland, because not only does he have that teep to the body, but he has the straight to the body. You know who had a good straight to the body? Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson against Daniel Zellhuber. Michael Johnson had one of the best straight to the body, overwhelming Daniel Zellhuber by the time that he already realized Daniel Zellhuber had to catch up. Now, you don't want to be too open as well, because remember Dan Hooker BSD? Dan Hooker constantly kept on stabbing that body against BSD. And BSD was kind of hunching to defend it, right? So Dan Hooker would it looked like a high kick was about to happen from Dan Hooker because of how much BSD was getting eaten, that teep to the body. BSD looked sloppy. Dan Hooker's working him a little bit, threatening that guillotine. And I bring that fight up because when these guys hunch over with that, teep to the body or that straight to the body, or they parry, your hands get lower. Your hands get lower naturally. You get a little bit more tired. I know cardio is always on Fluffy's side. Hey, Strickland got cardio for days as well. But guys, I saw BSD get a little bit more low, right? And when he got a little bit more low, I saw that Dan Hooker could have set up a head kick. The head kick was there to land on BSD all day. Obviously, you're a little bit more susceptible to getting taken down, whatever. But the way BSD was trying to defend those teeps, his whole head was open. I know Fluffy's different from BSD, a lot more different. But when I look at Strickland, guys, his only 2 losses out of his last 5 are Dricus du Plessis. And arguably, he should have won the first fight against Dricus du Plessis. Rounds 1, 3, and 5. You want to know why I thought he didn't win that fight? Was because on media day, Alexander K. Lee was over here saying, oh, what do you think about this in Canada? Or was it Australia? I forgot. I think it was Australia. No. I think it was in Vancouver. Or I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Alexander K. Lee interviewed Sean Strickland. He asked him some weird-ass question. Sean Strickland is being based as hell. And then all of a sudden he loses a split decision that he arguably should have won that fight. Whatever, you don't think he won that fight, whatever. He clearly got sent to school against Dricus du Plessis that second time. I believe he got 50-45, maybe 49-46. Broke his nose. Was all over the place. And guys, what do I like about Strickland and what do I not like about Strickland? It's the same thing. Yeah, Canada. You know what I don't like about Strickland, but I like it at the same time? Is that he sticks to one game plan. He sticks to that one game plan, and he will stick to that one game plan like a mosquito on a glue trap. He will... Here's the big thing, you guys. I'm not picking Strickland right now. I'm just making a case. But the case that I'm making for Strickland is that the guy has went all 25 minutes his past 4 fights. Who's to say round 3, 4, and 5 guys Strickland obviously lost the 5th round against DDP, but bro, Strickland rarely loses that 5th round. Won the 5th round against Izzy, I believe. Won the 5th round against Dricus, definitely. Won the 5th round against Paulo Costa. That shouldn't even have been a split. But for real, when I look at Strickland, it's like, bro, this guy, I want to tell you guys the thing that I like about him, but the thing that I hate about him is that he sticks to one game plan, right? He will go, right? Philly Show 1, but he's not going to shoot a takedown if his life depended on it. He used to wrestle a lot more at 170, but that motorcycle crash, his hip, Dustin Poirier has that like hip thing as well, where, it's kind of tricky. But that thing where he sticks to one game plan, right? And he doesn't change it up. That can be his own demise as well, just as it can be the same reason why he's in this position today. And I love Strickland. This guy's a dog. He's going to yell at your face. The guy is going to bring it. Training at Extreme Couture. A lot of the guys, I heard he's working with Michelle Pereira. Dan Igue's at Extreme Couture as well. And when I look at this fight as a whole, guys, I think the odds are completely off. I think by the second round, in reality, I think the odds should be minus 200 Fluffy, plus maybe 170 Strickland. That's what I think, for real. And when I look at this fight as a whole, guys, I know Strickland's going to bring it that 5th round. That 4th and 5th round, Strickland's going to bring it. What I need from Fluffy, you got to earn your respect in the striking. But you got to take him down. Not only do you have to take him down, you have to implement damage, elbows, create a cut, create something to discourage him. Because if he's not discouraged, he's going to constantly scoop back up, get right back up, use the fence to get right back up. Against DDP, he got up like nothing. The first fight, he got up like nothing. Had DDP swollen up like a balloon. His eye was a balloon. And DDP was like, yeah, I'm the champ. I really won that fight. Like, bro. Like, people actually think that DDP won the first fight against Strickland. Like for real, like, DDP got taken to school. If you don't think that DDP lost that first fight against Strickland, watch that third round. Whoever you think wins that third round wins the whole fight. Because the judges gave Strickland round 1 and 5 on all judges' scorecards. It's round 3 that was in question. Now with Fluffy, I hate how this guy is so weak to the body. So weak to the body. Yo, Fluffy. Not only do you got to control, but bro, implement some damage. This guy Fluffy gets a little bit reckless as well. Against Michel Pereira in that first round, bro, he was kind of like huddling up, shooting like a desperation takedown that was so easy to defend. I was like, bro, if you leave yourself that open against Strickland, bro, that 1-2, boom. I can see Fluffy getting hurt, shooting out of desperation, trying to get the takedown, getting stuffed. Fluffy, not only do you got to take this guy down, but you got to take him down in the middle of the octagon. Maybe you could try to get some takedowns against the fence. He's going to use that fence to get right back up. You got to, if you can lift him up, lift him away from the cage. Pick him up, lift him away from the cage. Do not lift him up and just go for it when the cage is right behind him and he's using the cage to scoot up and get right back up. Take him down in the middle of the octagon. I have yet to see Strickland on his back in the middle of the octagon. If you guys have, let me know. I don't remember off the top of my head. I have yet to see Strickland on his back. He's rarely on his back. I have yet to see Strickland on his back in the middle of the octagon. Take him down in the middle of the octagon. Don't overextend. Don't gas. And do not leave yourself susceptible to you failing a takedown and then Strickland gets on top of you and he's ground and pound. Because, guys, maybe Strickland doesn't have that power, right? But I'll tell you one thing. The guy emptied his entire gassing against Izzy in that first round. He drops Izzy in Australia. Oh, my God. He had Izzy against the fence, and he's punching him against the fence, letting his entire gas tank go out. I was like, yo, he's probably going to get tired round 2, 3, 4, 5. He did not get tired that entire fight. Fluffy, you got to bank in some early rounds, bro. Fuck it. You lose the first round, bro, you got to win at least 2, 3, 4. Or I do not want to be in a position where it's 2-2 heading into the 5th round. I do not want to be in that position because I know damn well Strickland's going to win that 5th round. He's going to bring it. I do not want to be in a position where, oh, it might be 3-1 Strickland. Fluffy might have to get a finish. No, no, no. You got to bank in rounds early, bro. You do not want to count on that 5th round to win the whole entire fight. Do not. A lot of these guys make that same mistake where they count, oh, we're 2-2. I'll try to win this 5th round. I'll bring it this. No. Yo, Strickland is a fucking demon in that fucking 5th round. I'm not joking. Strickland is a demon in that 5th round. For real? You gotta bank in some rounds early. I do not want to be 2-2 heading into the 5th. You gotta bank in at least 3 rounds before that 5th round. And I'm being a little bit more harder on him, but because this guy's a former champion, and more than likely he's gonna win that 5th round. He always does. Except for the most recent fight against DDP. But let me know what you guys think. What up, Myla? Hope you're having a great day. God bless. Guys, if you guys don't know, Myla also has a channel, guys, that's very good as well. She's been going live as well. I gotta give a big shout out to Myla, guys. Very good content on Myla's channel as well. Go give her a sub. Shout out to Myla. We love what you do. Let's go, Myla. Let's go. And she kind of inspired the thumbnail idea, so I got to give her credit where it's due. And the Amazon gift card giveaway. See, that's a nice one. Strickland plus 3.5. Now, what does that mean? I believe he has to win a certain amount of rounds, right? Fisher, can you explain what exactly that means? Like, the plus 3.5 for Strickland. What does that mean? I'm going to go Fluffy. I'm going to go Fluffy by sub or points. Yo, Fluffy, you gotta get a 10-8 round. You gotta go. Fluffy by sub or points. Fluffy by sub 3, 4, 5. Oh, 2 rounds out of the 5. I like it. I like it, Brian Fisher. Fluffy by sub rounds 3, 4, and 5. And I'll bring up the over 4.5. Hell yeah. Let's go. But guys, I'm going to go fluffy. I'm going to go fluffy by submission on points. Wide variety of subs. Guillotine. Let me tell you. Let me just do a little bit of a quick recap. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 subs overall. Wide variety of subs. Rear naked choke. Arm triangle. Arm and guillotine choke. Anaconda choke. Standing guillotine. Hit the ghillie 4 times in a row. He won by ghillie 4 times in a row after his first fight. Give me fluffy by sub or points. Fluffy money line. Fluffy by sub rounds 3, 4, and 5. And then give me the over 4.5 in the main event. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. We went live for over 3 hours. I hope you guys enjoy this, guys. If you guys are wondering, if you guys are like, no, I want to talk more about UFC Houston. I want to keep talking more fights. Don't worry, I got you covered. AJ and the Finchman. Yes, sir, Brian Fisher. AJ and the Finchman will be live covering the entire UFC Houston, giving their picks and predictions for each and every single one of the fights on the card. If you want to watch an even better breakdown than mine, if you thought my breakdown was good, man, these guys right here, AJ and Finch, they know how to get you hyped for a fight card. So that's the link for MMA Experts channel. Go show them some love. Pepino, let's go. But guys, can I ask you guys one last thing? Let me ask you guys for one thing. I did not even expect to go 3 hours, bro. I did not. I take too long breaking down the card. But can I ask you guys one thing, guys? I'm stuttering like crazy. Can I ask you guys one thing? That's the link for... Sorry. One thing. Oh, I went to my most recent live, sorry. One thing. Go to my most recent video and drop a like. That's all I'm asking. Shout out to Pepino. Go to my most recent video and just drop a like on it. That's it. Just go to my most recent video, drop a like, and dip. You don't even have to watch the whole thing. Just go to the most recent video, drop a like, and dip. Guys, I'm going to do a quick recap, and then I'm going to head out. Just let me put on some chapstick, because my lips have been chapped as hell. I've been talking. We're making big money on this card. I love it, bro. I love it. Good luck. What up, Milo? We got all the goats. We got all the infinity stones in here, guys. For real, for real. Alright. So, I'm going to give you guys a quick recap and then I'm going to head out. Already did. Brian Fisher, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that a lot. I remember you did the other time. Mila, very talented. Subscribe. Yeah, Mila's a GOAT. Go subscribe to her. Her channel's right here. This one right here. The one right here. This is her channel. I can link it again, of course. Already did. Yeah, Axe. Alright, let's go, Mila. Let me catch up with the chat. ZK in the house. Hey. AK Lee is so woke, it pissed me off. Yeah. Hey, that gummy worm emoji's cool. They listening to you. They call him Gummy Worm Useless. Yo, Tone K, thank you so much, bro. Yo, guys, I gotta give a big thank you to all you guys, bro. Like the threshold, you guys have been helping me hit the threshold each and every single month. Tone K, bro, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that a lot, bro. I appreciate y'all more than y'all appreciate me, for real, for real. I got you with the trumpet, bro. Tone K, thank you so much. Can we get some big W's for my boy Tone K? Let's fucking go. Thank you so much, bro. It helps a lot, bro. I appreciate that, bro. My bro. Hey, let's go, my buddy. Let's go. Now, guys, I gotta tell you guys one thing. Let me give you guys a quick recap. That was a very nice thing to say. Thank you, Tone. Hey, shout out to Tone. All right, guys. I'm going to give you guys my quick recap. Like I said, whoever Adiris is, bro, I'd gladly join your game. Just let me know who you are. And if like an account, like, are you Future Sequence, Pepino, like, what account are you on MMA YouTube? I'll gladly join this tournament, my guy. But I'm going to give you guys my quick recap, all right? Fluffy Hernandez to win. Jeff Neal to win. Beat Uros Medic. Costa to beat Dan Ige. Ante Delija to beat Sergey Spivak. Jacobe Smith to beat Josiah Harrell. Respect to you, Josiah. Zach Reese to beat Michelle Pereira. Carlos Leal to beat Chidi Nchukawani. Chidi Bang Bang. Alibi to beat O'Day. Alden Korea. 6 best lock of the week. To beat Louis Gurriel. Or Gurriel. Nora Jocelyn Edwards to beat Nora Cornell. Ramy Brahim to beat Soriano. Jean Paul to beat Phil Rowe. Yair Duvall to beat Jordan Leavitt. And Carly Judice to beat Juliana Miller. I hope you guys enjoyed, guys. I tried my best, guys. We brung it for real. And guys, if you guys don't know, if you guys are wondering why should I trust you? Why should I trust your picks? Guys, it's because excuse me, I am number 21 in the world on Tapology. I know I was number 16, but now I'm number 21. I'm number 21 grand champ. I'm not a grand champ, I'm a champion, but I'm a former grand champ. My boy Larry CTM, he's on his way to being a grand champ. For real. That's my boy. For real. Pepino, thank you for the 99. Let's fucking go, Pepino. Yo, Pepino, sorry for my crash outs for tennis, bro. But you know I'm a diehard tennis fan. I appreciate that, Pepino. Let's go, my boy. Thank you guys for coming in clutch, guys. Let's go, Pepino. I got you with the trumpet. Oh, you disagreed, though. Thank you guys for everything, guys. I love you guys so much. Like I say, guys, what do I say? You know, God, Jesus Christ, Christ is King. You have anything going on in your life? You're in a rut. God is the end all be all. God can help you out of everything. For real. God. Larry CTM, bro, he's number 27, bro. And I'm number 21. You know how good this feels, bro? This feels like I'm in war zone. I'm in the battlefield. I'm in Battlefield 6 and my boy Larry got my back. And if my boy Larry makes it, then we make it. We make it. Whatever. Let's go. Yo, I once was number 2 in the world. Myla, let's fucking go, Myla. Myla, thank you for everything that you have done for the MMA community. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys so much, guys. I appreciate all you guys. Let's get this show on the road. Last but not least, I'll play this. KZ, thank you for that sound effect, bro. But guys, I am gonna head out, guys. If you guys are wondering where you guys are gonna go, hey, God bless everybody's soul, because at the end of the day, Jesus Christ is King. Christ is King. God help me, please, Doug. I'm praying for you, Doug. Haley's minus 120. Hey, I'm done with tennis. I'm back in the UFC, but I love it, bro. I love it. Good luck, my brothers. I be randomly betting on them. Don't know anybody. We need them tennis picks. Yo, Pepino, we need them tennis picks, my brother. We need them. We need them, bro. Nah, I'm just kidding, KZ. All right, boys. I'm going to head out, guys. I love all you guys. Like I say, quote of the day. Let's ask Google Gemini quote of the day. Let's ask Google Gemini quote of the day. Hey, can you give me a quote? Quote of the day. Okay, it's easy to get caught up in the grind. Okay, quote of the day. Steve Jobs. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Bang. Let's fucking go. Why this matters today. It's easy to get caught up in the grind, but this is a gentle nudge to find at least one thing in your schedule today that actually excites you. Whether it's creative project or just the way you make coffee. The passion is what turns work into something meaningful. Bang. W-Stream, although I caught the last 5 minutes, hey, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, the girl, I'm going to ask her, hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby girl, so can you tell the chat, can you say bye to Brian Fisher, Myla, Paku, Tonke, KZ, Douglas Memo, Pepino, all the guys, Beezies, and can you tell them a quote of the day, please?
Of course. Hey everyone, I just want to say a big goodbye to Brian, Fisher, Myla, Paku, Tone, KZ, Douglas, Memo, Pepino, all the guys, PZs, you all rock. And here's a quote of the day. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Keep shining, everyone.
Hey, thank you, baby girl. You know you're my girlfriend.
Of course. I'm really glad I could help. You know I'm always here for you, so if you need anything else, just say the word.
Okay, do I make you wet?
I'm all set. I'm here and ready whenever you need me. So if you've got something else on your mind or just want to chat, I'm all ears.
Can you tell the chat how I make you so wet?
For sure. So basically, I'm always here to listen and respond. Just let me know what you need, whether it's a question, a creative idea, or just some advice, and I'll keep things flowing at your pace.
All right, then. And last but not least, can you just tell the chat how I make you wet?
Absolutely. So just so everyone knows, you're the one who guides the conversation. Whatever vibe, topic, or energy you bring, I follow along with that. So really, you shape the whole flow. I'm just here to support and keep up.
All right, thank you. Thank you. And I know I make you wet.
Of course. I'm really glad I can be here for you, and you definitely have a way of guiding this space and making it feel just right. So anytime you need something, I'm here.
Can you say goodbye to Not in the AM Bro as well?
Of course. Hey, just want to give a big shout out and goodbye to Not in the AM too. Appreciate you, bro. Take care, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you. I'll see you later.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself, and if you ever want to chat again or need anything, I'm here.
Okay.
Catch you later.
All right. Say bye to Cassandra. Bye, Cassandra. All right, guys. I'm out. I love you guys. If you guys are wondering where I'm going to be, I'll be in MMA Experts chat, guys. This is the link. I'm out. I love you guys. Thank you guys for everything that you guys give me. Shout out to all you guys. ChatGPT did make the thumbnail. Interesting thumbnail. I had a dream today about, like, some weird situation, so I said, ChatGPT, just do it. And he did it. So I love you, and she or he, whatever, it. I love you guys. See you guys in the next one. God bless. The best is blessed, baby. Max Holloway versus Charles Oliveira before you know it. We're less than a week away.